clicks to start the stream. I was like, uh-oh. I started in administrator mode, didn't I? Okay. Camera set up. I see fire. Hi Pixel. Hi Kisu. Hoi Hoyuyu, Sexo Sex, I'm late, Hoyuli, Hoyuli, Hoi Icy Late Mage, Hoi Kisu Pixel. I made a turkey sandwich and I think it's already hitting me. What do you mean hitting you? Hi Global, Latelin, needs to be punished for being late. It says live at 9. Holy crab, it's you. Man, I've been the eepiest lately. Eland early. Thank you, Kisu. What? Oh my god. These freaks, I tell you. Let me get my chompers. Oh god, is this the biting phase? Is this the global wants to just bite you constantly arc? You know, it was live at 8:59 for me. Oh. Minus 15 seconds, you late. Hi, Elder. Hi. Well, 7:59 my time, but yeah, early by 1 minute. Let's get stretching. Arc, I think it's a personality trait at this point. I mean, it's the same personality trait, but it's a new arc. Like, for the next 2 months, he's gonna want to bite me constantly. The last 2 months has been blaming me for Safi and Cairo being gone. When they're not... Well, okay, one of them was gone. But... Hi, Archangel. You heckin' precious. Oh my goodness. What are you talking about? This is clearly de-escalation. You threatening to bite me is not de-escalation. You cannot claim you are de-escalating a situation with that. Yeah, Cairo isn't gone. I saw them last night. This mother... I literally had Chatterino open while I was playing Windwalker, right? Windwalker? Wind Waker. This dude is like... Where was it? The ghost of the bunny is telling me to bite you. And I was like... The bunny? Okay, well, the bunny's usually Cairo. The ghost? Cairo's not dead. Oh, what are you talking about? And Lil goes, Cairo's not dead, what the fuck? And I'm like, you're the one that said the ghost of the bunny. That same minute, in LoFam's chat, this dude... Oh god, am I gonna be able to find it? That was 1904. In LoFam's chat, technically 4 minutes later, 1908, Global Malaise. I can't believe Yulin killed Cairo. And I'm like, what the fuck is with this guy? Here it's, you killed Cairo. Over there, or no, it's, here it's, Cairo's not dead, what is wrong with you? And over there, it's, he killed him, he's fucking dead. Everybody fucking jump his ass. And I'm like, bro, I can't win. I've been looking for prescription sunglasses online, but I can't see any of the options. Yeah, Pixel? So you're saying making you wear a lava snail is at the same level? I don't understand what you mean by a lava snail. Huh? Hi, Cairo. Cairo's just there. Ghost. Global is off their meds. You know what I think, Kisu? This is my theory on Global. I think Global goes to work, is the most nice, well-adjusted. I think they're a supervisor. I think they deal with a lot of idiots. And they just have to deal with so much stress and so many idiots. But they're nice. They're genuinely like, really, I love this bunny. I mean Moogle. I mean Ewan. I think Global just has to deal with so many insane fucking freaks. And then they get home, high air, and they just breathe in, breathe out. I'm gonna get online and be a fucking menace. That's what I think Global's life is. A ghost that's also a sexy bunny Tide Pod Fisher. Cairo, sorry about your death. Hi Cairo, hi Global, hi Icy, thank you. The best part is I didn't even prompt Trofo. He did that on his own. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that one. I'm late, hoi ewo. Unhinged, hoi pixel. Hi North Prince. Hi Rodoko. Oh wait. Stat it, Buddy Crane. Chat, do this. Okay. We did our lunges. Now we are at oh, we're at this. It came to my attention that we never did holidays yesterday. Oops. So we'll do both holidays today. We'll do today's holidays, and we'll go, and here's what we missed yesterday. Armpit? Can you see my... Oh, I guess you can. Sorry, huh? Yeah, you missed the biggest holidays, Weird Al's birthday. I don't think that was listed in my holidays anyway. Let me bring up the Discord holidays, because it's good to, like, have that page ready, because then I don't have to fiddle with it when I'm on the treadmill. Well, what the fuck, why not? Look, I just look at a bot in Koyo's server. He has a channel that's, you know, national holidays, and just every day it posts what that bot collects. So I'm not like going out and looking for a group of holidays myself. It's really just a channel in Koyo's Discord that I'm like, oh, let's look at these. If it's not in there, I don't fucking know about it. And it usually doesn't pick up celebrities' birthdays. We're at Bendy's. We're at the Bendy stretches. Do I think Weird Al Yankovic is a national treasure and amazing? Yes, absolutely. Do I think his birthday is a holiday? No. What game was this from? Phantasy Star Universe. Okay. There's a beach very similar to this in Phantasy Star Online. Episode 2. But I don't think it has, like, the fucking resort. Which you guys can't really... Well, you can kind of see the resort. You can see that over there. Literally doing a Nestle and rebottling the holidays from Koyo's D channel. Listen. Okay, I'm not denying people drinking holidays, okay? Don't compare me to Nestle. I'm not reselling them to you. I'm not charging for holidays. You think I'm just rebottling them? Fine, fine. We won't do them anymore. We won't do them anymore. I thought you guys liked them. My bad. My bad, Pixel.
What the fucking moth drag?
Omega Lol, I like them. You just called me Nestle over them. That's like one of the most evil companies in the world. What do you mean, like, oh, but I like them? If you guys take issue with No More Holidays, that guy right there, Pixel, get his ass. Later that day in News Tomorrow, Alpaca found fucking dead. Eating a crunch bar right now. Hi, Octomage. I can't believe Yulin is profiting off the suffering of babies. God. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah. Oh, oh. Hi, Dingo. Yeah, squat it out, Ewan. We're getting there. 4, 3, 4, 5. 6. 7. 3 more. 8. 2, 3, 4, 5. That hurt more than usual today. I'm like, ow, what the fuck? 1, 2, 3, 4. Planking. One last stretch. Which, this isn't even really a stretch.
And it's your least favorite.
It is very much, in fact, my least favorite. Ah. $13 start. 16 end. Do tech deck tricks on Yulin while he's planking. Ooh, hold that core tight. Ah. I feel like my stomach is so much more toned than it would be otherwise because of this. But man, I hate this. 30 seconds down. $40 seconds down. Lick toad. You're a fucking freak, Pixel. 50 seconds down. NXFX me. NXFX. Hi. You got this? Thank you. Keep going. Just today, right? No, you're always a freak, Pixel. 70 seconds. Yeah. Yeah. Keep going. Tragic. Welcome straight back. It is straight. What the heck? 14:30. We're halfway there. Just for you, I'm not gonna do it straight. Yeah, now my back's all curved and arched. How do you like that? Oh god, ow, ow. Good night, Fiendlin. Good night, Elder. Freak this freak that break the ground with that plank. He's doing it gay. 2 minutes. 2 minutes down. How'd you like your back arch? I didn't. It hurts. It sucks. 45 more seconds. Can we get that but wide? 30 more seconds. Ow. Ow. Oh god. I want it to end. 20 more seconds. Pretty sure someone will need to support you on his hips so that he can arch it without pain. Don't give up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
You did it.
I did it. 20 more minutes. Fuck you, no way. Alright. Let's get ready for a walk. Yay, now you get a filet mignon? Shit, I'd be down for a filet mignon. That sounds nice as hell. You did it, yay. Fuck me yourself, you coward. What does /J mean? I know what /S mean. Is /J like just kidding? You need to be careful with that, North Prince. Because you know how things work around here. But yeah, there's like the resort I was talking about. Got those weird like pointy bits. Joke? Ah, joke makes sense. Joke makes sense. I forgot the thing. You guys wait there. Alright. Calibration fixed. Why does my shit look off? I don't like that. Oh well. Wait, am I moving around? Okay. That's the wrong pin. I gotta open up the YouTube page. Walking through Kalendor beaches. I random this, got the longest video, and I was like, fuck! So we will get our walk done in a single video. Oh, loud. That felt loud. That might be loud. Let me know if it's loud. Damn. It's a 3-hour video. It's something like 6.5 miles. Just a bit too loud? Okay. That's long? Yeah. There's a few beaches that I would kind of trim out if I redid this video. All the ones in Feralis are like kind of shitty beaches, so they didn't need to be in this one. Now you get 15 red kidney beans and a flour tortilla. That was my breakfast this morning. Although it was more like half a can of beans. Fuck me yourself, you coward. Not joking. Joking joke. Pointing damn. Ah. That's long tits. Oh, yeah, there you go. You know what else is long? Kappa. At least you didn't get it second. That is always my biggest... So that's the worst case scenario. Octomage. Is getting a video that's like 1 hour and 40 minutes. And then getting like a 2-hour video. That is the... Oh god. Longest possible combination. I love and respect all the beaches. My stream streak. What was it up to? Global's at 75. North Prince is at 20. Pixel's at 7. Pixel's like fucking bugged. Because I literally can't think of a stream that Pixel has missed. But dude's at 7. I'm kind of the same. I never see my streaks. I never get the opportunity to like, hey, share your streak. I do see the message all the time that's like, this person's going live. Tune in to get a 3-stream streak. It's like I'm breaking it by not keeping it going with other streams. But like core streams, I should have like 100 streaks there. Fossa streams, I should, I think I actually missed a Foss stream recently. I think like a month ago. I slept and I saw that like he was ending as I was waking up. And I was like, shit. I'm about to go ham on some migas. Eggs and tortillas? You know what's really funny, Octomage? There's an artist I follow on Twitter named Migas. And they draw super degenerate hentai art. And so when you said, I'm about to go ham on some Migas, I was like, I'm about to go ham on hentai art? Oh, I wouldn't have shared with everybody, but that's fine. And then eggs and tortillas, oh, that's fine. that was my first thought. I lost my low fam stream streak, even though I haven't missed a single stream this month. It just seems... I don't know why it's like it works for some and not for others. Archangel, it seems pretty, consistent with. Here to announce that I'm jorking it. Pulled pork? Yeah, I cranked my hog. Hey guys, first topic. Let me tell you about the degenerate artist I follow. Did you hear about Google SEMA? No. I went to bed last night. Didn't really see any news stories throughout the day. Woke up to my alarm this morning at 8, which meant I have like 25 minutes to find stories. And in my scrolling YouTube and Reddit, there was fuck all. I actually have like very few news stories today. But that's fine. I was actually kind of worried about it today. Like, Mixie messaged me and they're like, good morning, Elin. And I was like, good morning. It's news stories. And they're like, how are you today? And I'm like, there's not really news, so I'm a little nervous about it. They said something really nice. Mixie goes, that's okay, you're entertaining enough on your own. I was like, aw. I don't have a streak here. And you know I'm here as the emotion trauma is just piling on you. I wonder if it's related to how many streams you're watching. Like channel points. Maybe? Hi, Kimmy. But like, I don't watch too many streams. I don't know why they wouldn't count a different amount of channels like they do with channel points. Or than they do with channel points. Because like, I'm never watching more than 4 streams at once. I can simma nuts on your face? Okay, Pixel. Odge. Called it. I did send my phone to Shinkozen. It is no longer my phone. He got it. I aware. And so my phone has arrived. Well, my former phone has arrived in England. Yeah, just Dance Monkey. I see. Oh, that's, the N is supposed to be a space. Hi, Joe. I see how you. Like, hi, nicey. Huh. Fucking finally. Oh boy, walking time. Also sent me expensive electronics. Well, so I broke my phone. And he, like, helped me buy a new one. So I essentially sold him the old one, and he repaired it and is going to sell it. I didn't just give him a phone. I wish I was super cool like that. If I win the lottery, I'm not telling you guys, but there will be signs. But no,
Hey, look, the treadmill doesn't streak anymore.
yeah. There would be a new treadmill. There would be a tier 3 sub in every stream I follow. People would be like, man, my computer sucks. And I'd be like, no, it fucking doesn't anymore. You can only collect channel points from 2 Twitch streams at a time, I think? 5. I've always seen 5 is the number. Go hug. So when's the new phone is available? So, it was supposed to unlock like a week ago. It hasn't. So, my productive goal today is get my phone done. Like, make the call, find out what it needs to be unlocked. Because at this point, it's fucking ridiculous. If I have to spend like $20 to unlock it, fuck, I hate that, but whatever. I used to think it was 4, and then somebody told me 5, and so I've been going by 5 as the number. Send me your VR stuff. Not after it's broken. I mean, right now, please. No. By signs, Ewan means a literal billboard that says, Ewan won the lottery. Like me getting a new PC, right? Yes. If I won the lottery, and Kimmy was like, oh man, I'd love to have more than 5 frames per second, I'd be like, I would fucking too. Because goddamn, you're moving too slow out of shit. Can't wait for Monster and Wild Beta to roll my PC. Same. I actually think my PC will, for the most part, be able to handle it. Maybe not on max graphics, but I think it will handle it. It's just, it's got like a memory leak or something. This past month has been fucking gnarly on it. I'm restarting it like once a day. Same. Send me your face interface phone. For no particular reason. Lick. Yeah. Now, what else would there be? I'd move out from my parents. I'd go get an apartment. Okay. I feel like housing is a human right. And everybody should have the right to a house. If I had, like, more money than I needed for a house or, like, an apartment, I'd actually have an apartment. Having a house sounds nice, but having, like, a soundproof apartment sounds better. Because then I don't have to deal with a homeowners association. I don't have to deal with, you know, yard work. I don't have to deal with any maintenance myself. Condo is the best of both worlds. You can own it and not have a yard. But I really want it to be soundproof. That's the thing that I'm, like, scared of with apartments and condos. I need that soundproofing. And I feel like with an apartment, at a certain level, there's a point of, like, you're getting a nice enough apartment that you're not dealing with, sound. That's, like, something taken care of. If you're getting a cheap apartment, you know, maybe not, but... I also need a new PC, because I totally don't have a buff motherfucker that I just built. Condo is the best of both worlds. You can own it and not have a yard. What about owning a condo? Fuck the HOA. Yeah. The HOA is just asshats who think they're the mafia. The homeowners association, I feel like, is just an outlet for people who they went through their life not being the boss. They went through their life being the guy that gets shit thrown at them at work, that gets told, we don't pay you to think, we pay you to lift boxes, shut up and do your job. They're the guy that has just been not treated fairly their whole life. And they get this little modicum of power, a seat on a homeowners association, and it's their outlet of, now it's my turn. My neighborhood has a fake hoa. Just people that get together and bitch. I understand the appeal of a homeowners association. I understand that, you know, property value is one of the biggest investments, and you don't want one guy bringing down the property value of everyone else. So having a set of rules that's like, hey, if everybody abides to this, nobody suffers property values going down, right? If you require everybody to, you know, mow their yard every 2 weeks, then that looks like a nice neighborhood. Property values go up. If you require all the houses to not have an outlandish paint color, and everything has more formal, more considered nice, there's not anybody that has a rainbow house that would be considered tacky by potential home buyers, property values go up. And everybody wants their property value to go up. And so if you have a cul-de-sac, and you've got one house that, like, crazy long grass, trash in the yard, they park 2 of their cars in their, like, yard, in their grass. They've got, like, a whack-ass paint job for the house. Stuff looks broken. The paint is flecking off because it's 10 years old. And just the place breaks all the typical homeowners association rules. All of the houses in that area go down in value. The 2 houses next to them especially go down, right? Because now, if you're trying to sell your house, it's like, hey, just so you know, you're gonna have a crazy neighbor. We can't really hide it because just look at how fucking crazy that is, right? That's every house in East Austin. I love it. You cannot... So I understand, like, hi, Aired Paragon. I understand why you would have a set of rules to prevent that situation. However, homeowners associations get fucking obnoxious when they're like, you can't have your trash cans out on trash day after the trash has come after 5 p.m. They've already come to pick up the trash cans, so they're just sitting on the curb empty, and we're gonna fine you $100 if they're out after 5 p.m. When they've come already. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? What? Or it's like, oh, your fence is painted dark green, but it's not within the acceptable range. It's still nice and formal. But when they get real nitpicky like that, it's like, fuck out of here. Or like, you have this tree in your yard? Well, it's too big. So it doesn't fit the standard, so you have to remove it. Like, that's when a homeowners association is like, this isn't increasing property values. This is just being annoying. This is just like, fuck you. Difference between UU and a homeowners association. Uland is spelled without the A. They got my kind old neighbor to put a nasty note in my mailbox because they weren't man enough to take credit for it? Huh. I think it's for the person who volunteered to be the hall monitor, but was only like break room boss at work. Property value never goes down. It can. But the nice neighbor just told me who it was. That's funny. Sure would be a shame if the head of the Hoa tripped and fell on a banana in a field of rusty nails in Minecraft. In Minecraft. Well, you won't. That's every house in East Austin. If it's their house, fuck everyone else. The Hoa can fuck off. Fuck the norm, paint your house, Pornhub orange. Sometimes you can't put your trash out the night before. Even if the truck comes at 8 a.m.? Wait, what? So, I wouldn't say an issue with my neighbor, but my neighbor, I don't like the way he puts his trash cans out. He doesn't put them out until 4 a.m. the day of, and it's woken me up in the past. But like, that's when he goes to work. The dude literally wakes up at 3 a.m. and leaves his house at 4 a.m. every day. So like, he gets home and goes to bed at 7 p.m. So I understand not putting the trash cans out at like 6 p.m. the day before. He does it the morning up. That, makes sense. Does it work perfectly for me? Not really, but like, whatever. If it wakes me up, I go right back to sleep. 1 day a week. I also don't sleep in that room anymore, so it hasn't woken me up in like a year. It's so inconsequential. Whereas I feel like a homeowners association would be like, nope, we need to make a rule for this. And that's ridiculous. Are you feeling extra bitchy today? Sounds like I need to evict both of your legs from your torso. I agree, homeowners associations suck ass. You want to control your neighbor's own and live in an apartment complex? Hold on, if you want to control your neighbor's own and live in an apartment complex. Yeah. We made sure there would be no homeowners association bullshit here, since all the neighborhood hates that shit. Yeah. I'm still pissed off at the Hoa for that story a while ago where they tried to tell a veteran that he can't raise the American flag in his yard. That one's wild. I live in an apartment and it seems less strict than most Hoas. Honestly, yeah. I mean, on the flip side, Hoas, especially today, deter buyers. Lottery money, Elon. Which limits the demand and I affect property values negatively. Wait, the I effect? What? Besides property investments being more stable than one would initially think, an economic downturn, rising interest rates, plus local market conditions and mass migrations would significantly decrease market value. Breaking it down, sexual microeconomic style. Pixel, I don't know if you actually said anything, or just use big words to sound like you said a lot. Property values can go down. They can go down. Will they? No. On a small scale level, if there was like a big sewage leak in an area, you can bet your ass those property values are gonna go down. At least while that is an issue, right? There is a town, I think it was Alabama, that every time it storms, all of their sewage stuff backs up. Like, it comes out of their shower and toilet, and it's disgusting and vile. And like, they had funds for that in their taxes, and then they were misused, and this town has just been dealing with it for 2 years. Their property values are ass. They literally can't sell their house and go anywhere else because nobody wants to fucking buy sewage town property. Until that's fixed, they have crazy low property values. Can they go down on a market level? Shit, they've been telling us that for like 20 fucking years. That the property values are gonna crash at some point. Ugh. For the most part, my understanding of property value is that it only goes up, which is why it's such a good investment. Owning property is just one of the best things you can do financially because it just goes up no matter what you do. My parents, they bought a house, I'd say about 30 years ago they bought their first house. Since then, they have bought a few other houses with friends. So like at one point in Idaho, they had, they shared I think it was like 7 properties between a group of their friends from college, right? So it was 5 guys, my dad being one of them. They bought up these houses and rented them out. And I don't think they have them anymore. I think they have since sold them. But they made money just buying those houses, renting them out at like, you know, a breaking even level, right? So just rent covering the mortgage. They weren't making a profit on it at all. But after 20 years, they were able to sell them for, you know, a couple tens of thousands profit between each of them. When we moved to California, they sold the house in Colorado. So I'm 8 years old, they buy a house in California. When I'm 18, they move, they don't sell that house. They initially bought it for like $400,000, right? When we moved, they knew they were going to always be able to find a renter for it because it was close to Travis Air Force Base. And so they just held on to it and rented it out. And after like 15 years or something, you know, this was in 2009 that we moved away. And in, I think it was 2022. So like 13 years later, they sold it for $1 million. They bought it for 400 and sold it for $1 million. That's just 600 profit, having just owned it. I'm saying they never go down. I'm saying they almost always never go down. But they can go down. If you have a house that, let's say it's $500,000, and a neighbor moves in, and he constantly, like, doesn't clean his yard, has trash on his yard, his house looks like shit, there's constantly loud music playing, and it looks like he has 2 meth dens in the backyard, you're going to not, that house is going to lose value. If you then tried to sell your house, and you were like, $500,000, and any potential buyers look at that neighboring house, they're gonna go, yeah, maybe 450, maybe 400. With this guy as your neighbor, I don't think so. And a homeowners association would prevent that. Hi, honey. Would be a shame if Hoa would step on a nail and get tetanus, get lead poisoning from the water, and that their fridge would break and leak while they're at holiday, and cause so bad of a water damage that the house had to be abandoned and end up homeless due to all the expenses in Minecraft. You know what I learned somewhat recently? Rust is actually not the cause for tetanus. Tetanus comes from a bacteria that's in like dirt and leaf litter. But you get it through scratches. So if you have a scratch and then that scratch touches dirt, you're likely to get tetanus. And rusty nails and things like that are very likely to give you the scratches that are like the perfect entryway for that bacteria. If they have plans to fix the smell, then buy up, which drives the value back up. Yes, but they don't. They've just been misusing the funds, and like the town is like, they are literally just trying to go viral and be like, help us, please. Somebody step in and help us. Our local government has realized that it doesn't matter if they don't do anything because we suffer, not them. Please, we're tired of sewage coming up in our showers. Hoas deter buyers a lot around here now. Or you lose money if the house is attached to Hoa requirements. I don't doubt that at all, right? That is like, I can see a lot of buyers looking at a house and being like, hey, does this have a homeowners association? And you're like, yes, it does. It takes great care of the neighborhood. And then the buyer's just like, nope, I'm out. No Hoas. And you have to lower the price because you're dealing with a Hoa. I don't think that was the case 20 years ago. I think Hoas were generally looked at more favorably. And I think they're being phased out. I think it's kind of like a lose-lose slash win-win situation where, like, there are pros and cons of both sides, and we are trying one side, realizing it's not perfect, going to the other side, hi Wrath, realizing that's not perfect, and, like, kind of ebbing back to that first side, right? So, I think people initially didn't have homeowners associations, and they would have bad neighbors or stuff like that driving prices down. And so now, or after that, you know, all the neighborhoods were like, a homeowners association was desirable. That was looking, you know, beneficial. And now everybody's dealing with these crotchety old people that are going like totally wild on homeowners associations and out of control. And they're like, holy shit, I would never want to deal with that again. And they're moving away from them. They don't care about signs or flags. I see gay flags all around the complex, no matter the time of year, as well as the country flags. I've had my gay flag up since Pride Month and just left it. Only things they've ever been really strict on is don't cover your windows with like blankets or cardboard or other stuff that would make them look trashy, and take holiday decorations down after the holiday when they ask. My house has gone up an insane amount in the year I've lived here. Hell yeah. I should probably sell my place since it's way too big for just me, to be honest. The classic keeping housing prices low by popping off 2 shots in the air every so often videos. Yeah. Your grass is 1 cm too high. That's gonna be a fine type old peep-hoas. Dude, there's one story I saw. It was a, it wasn't a homeowners association, but it was like a city. And in the city, it was like the local city government was the homeowners association. And one of their rules was if you had a house within city limits, or no, it wasn't for houses, it was for businesses. That's what it was. They basically had a homeowners association for businesses. And there was this mayor, I think he got like outed. I think they like he lost the next election big time because of this. But basically, they had rain for like a month straight in this town. It was like 2 weeks to a month, just it rained every day. And as soon as the rain stopped, like the very next day, he looked at the weather report, saw that there wasn't going to be rain. He told all of the police in this town, in this city, go to all the businesses and measure their grass. Hand out tickets for grass that's too long at these businesses. Because it's been raining for 2 weeks straight, they haven't been able to mow the grass. And so, the police just went to like every fucking business they could, measured the grass, half of them were too long, and handed out a ticket. And there was like, I couldn't mow the fucking grass because it's been raining, asshole. Someone had to balance the budget. It got outed. Like, some of the police officers, I think, were like, yeah, the reason this happened is because the mayor knew it was gonna happen. This was calculated. Everybody's like, he needs to get the fuck out of here. Hi, Popstar. The funniest thing I've ever heard is someone got fined for their grass length, and it was literally turf grass. So he told them, "You want me to cut an inch off plastic grass that's been in for 2 years?" I love some of the revenge stories on Reddit. I don't know how real some of them are, but I remember seeing one of like this guy who he planted trees with his brother and his dad in the house he grew up in. And then he, inherited the house. His brother went somewhere else. The dad died. And he would, see these 3 trees that he and his brother and his dad planted. And they were very important to him, right? Well, he came home one day. And one of the trees had been cut down, and they were about to cut down the second one. And he was like to the workers, "What the fuck are you doing? Get out of my yard." And they're like, "Oh, these trees were too long, so we had to cut them." And he's like, "Who the fuck? They're absolutely not too long." And they're like, "Oh, the homeowners association told us." And he I think he sued the homeowners association and found that, like, they never, like, officially become a homeowners association. So he was able to, like, sue them because they were just completely out of line. And then he also found out that the trees that were planted were, like, protected. And so it was, like, a $200,000 or $300,000 fine for the homeowners association for cutting down these essentially endangered trees. And it still sucks that, like, of the 3 trees, one of them was gone. I think it was his brother's tree. But, I love revenge stories like that, where it's like, so I went into the rules, and I went fucking nuclear on the homeowners association. And I found out they'd been embezzling funds. Good? Mm-hmm. Pop Dart, hello, Yuli, Perry on Icy. Mm-hmm. We're at 1.3 miles already. We're cruising. Let's do holidays. Woohoo! 1.3 miles. You're doing great. Thank you. Let's do holidays before I forget another day. Alright. Yesterday's holidays. Here are the holidays that happened yesterday. Event Organizers Day. Lung Health Day. Medical Assistance Recognition Day. National Boston Cream Pie Day. Alright, that's not a bad one. National Canning Day. Really? National Croc Day. Really? I think the last time we saw National Croc Day, it was like crocodiles. This one is actually about the shoes. Oh, Euland, it's your day. What, because of the Boston Cream Pie? National Horror Movie Day. National iPod Day. National Mole Day. National Slap Your Irritating Coworker Day. Paralegal Day. Swallows Depart from San Juan Capistrano Day. TV Talk Show Host Day and Unity Day. Do iPods still exist? I don't think so. These days kind of fucking sucked. The only good one was Boston Cream Pie. Doctors exist. You're welcome yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, those holidays sucked. Let's look at today's holidays. 40-hour work week day. That one just sucks. The 40-hour work week needs to go away. I mean, I get it was great, 60, 80 years ago when it got added. But, like, now it fucking sucks. Hi, Monkey Monk. Croc Day on top. Bleh. Euland would like Boston cream pies. The Swallows of Capistrano. Sucks, but not as much as you. Oh my. Black Thursday. Wait, hang on. Black Thursday. Is that connected with Black Friday? Is that like... Is that tomorrow? That's after Thanksgiving, isn't it? Why is it Black Thursday? Food Day. Just Food Day. I guess celebrate all food. Should just be a holiday for unions? If it's about history? Yeah. That's Thanksgiving? Yeah, but like it's Black Thursday. Today. So I'm like, is that different than Black Friday? No, Black Thursday is a negative day. Wall Street crash of 29? Oh, okay. Shout out to food. National Bologna Day. National Crazy Day. National Good and Plenty Day. What the fuck? Shemini Atzeret Day. I have no idea what language that even is. Take Back Your Time Day. United Nations Day. Wear Purple for Domestic Violence Awareness Day. World Development Information Day. World Polio Day. World Tripe Day. These kind of fucking suck too. Down of the Big Depresso. There's no fun holidays. One of them stuck out to me. Bologna. I used to love bologna as a kid. I think I had like 2 or 3 years where I would just like, bologna slices were a snack to me. Mom would get bologna, and like 1 or 2 times a day I would just go to the fridge, grab a bologna slice, fold it once, fold it twice, and then just eat that. And my friend's sister was like, if you knew what they made bologna with, you wouldn't like it anymore. And I was like, well, it's a good thing I don't know what it's made out of. And then I learned that it was like, you know, all the gross bits and all the just pureed meat. And I was just like, damn, that's crazy. Like, it just didn't bother me at all. And then, I don't know, I think I grew out of it. I think I had some kind of bad bologna that was like really slimy one time. And I was like, this kind of ruins it just as a whole. Like, add some really slimy bologna and I just don't want any bologna anymore. Bologna. That means it has bacteria and is bad, you? Don't eat slimy deli meats? Pixel, I haven't had bologna in like 20 years. But like, what I'm talking about was when I was like 10. Slimy bologna? Yeah, that was quite a long time ago. But still it causes E. coli? Well, I mean, that's good to know. That's good to know, like, for anybody that still eats bologna around here. If it's slimy, don't. But, yeah, I very rarely eat meat nowadays. I basically only eat it if it's, like, my parents cook it. I don't get much meat myself. There was a brief period of time where I was getting, I was putting meat in my burritos / rice bowls. But, I don't know. I don't like cooking. The less I have to cook, the better. What the fuck? Is meat a mod? Oh no, it just failed to send. Eating this meat, haha. Do you like limulin? Like lemon limes? No. I'm honestly really bad with most fruits and vegetables. I don't eat many of them. Which, by the way, speaking of fruits and vegetables, there's actually a rise in scurvy because people aren't buying fruits and vegetables because they're all like fucking too poor. So they're buying the cheap foods and skipping meals or not buying nicer foods. So we've seen an uptick in scurvy. And it's like, oh god, prices are bad. Lie malicious. Hi, Nick. Is that the cute and adorable Icy Fire Nealand? I see. It is. No, lime squeeze over the burrito bowl is missing out. I think I would like that less, Dingo. I'm a very picky eater. Gotta love greedflation. Dude, I was actually talking about greedflation in another channel recently. And the people in the channel were like, most grocery stores only actually have a profit margin of like $5. That's not corporate greed, that's just inflation. And I'm like, what the fuck? But nobody can afford it. What do you mean? How are you, Icy Fire? Good, I hope. We finished Wind Waker yesterday. I don't remember how long the stream was. We ended around 6 or 7, right? It took us like 6 hours to finish it. I'm excited yourself. I wonder what has Icy Fire so excited. It's Monster Hunter. We finished Wind Waker yesterday. We had done the setup for both the Earth and Wind Temple. And I wanted to do the Wind Temple first. Because I remembered it with Makar. And you get the hook shot. Which is... I wanted to get the worst temple out of the way first. I wanted to get the cooler, more useful item first. And then the Earth Temple is with Medley. That gives you the Mirror Shield. And, is, in my opinion, the much cooler temple. Close 7 days to die with the community? Hell yeah. I'm pretty sure in the GameCube version of the game, in the original Wind Waker, you could do any version. People were saying this was the case. But in the HD remake, they limit you to 1. Which is like, why? Why did they make it so that you can't see Makar in the music notes until you've done the Earth Temple? That's such a, like... It's such a weird thing, because they set you up to be able to find it right away, right? Especially, like... It feels more natural. When you go through the first half of the game, you see that Makar has the leaf cello. That's like a whole story point, is that he plays the music for the celebration, and the Deku Tree loves his music. But they don't really mention Medley's harp at all. At least I don't think they do. Maybe Komali has a line where he's like, I really like hearing Medley play the harp for me. It, helps me fall asleep. But I don't think there's ever a moment like that. And so, like, when you get the 2 quests, when they're like, go to Stonehead Island and go to Gale Island, and you go there and they're like, hey, find the person who plays the same instrument as me. One, the Zora plays the harp, and you're like, who the fuck has a harp like that? You might not remember that Medley has her harp. I don't even know if she does have it in the dungeon in Dragon Roost Isle. But the elf kid, he's literally playing like a leaf harp. I don't know why he doesn't have, or not a leaf harp, a leaf cello. I don't know why he doesn't have a standard cello, but he's literally playing a Deku instrument. And it's like, oh, Makar literally had this. The guy's playing a Deku instrument. I go to the Deku Tree. So I feel like it's more natural to go to the Deku Tree looking for an instrument than to go to Dragon Roost Isle. But then you can't even find him. He's just not there. That's a weird choice in my eyes. That's like... That's odd to me. Gale has an island? Yes, that's where the, that's where the Wind Temple was. We're at 1.8 miles. We did those temples. This is gonna be a crazy take, guys. This is going to be... maybe not controversial, but I think a few of you are gonna be like, what the fuck? After playing Wind Waker and beating it, and officially beating it, I think my opinion of the game has gone down from what it was before I had finished it. If you asked me a month ago, what do I think of Wind Waker? I'd have said it was like a 9 of 10 game. It was perfect except for the Triforce shards grind. But the HD version... is it because I ruined it? Pixel, how do you think you ruined it? What? But the HD version fixes the Triforce grind. And now it is much better. I would have said it was a 10 of 10. But after playing it, I'm like, it's good. It's really, really good. It's still one of the better Legend of Zelda games. But I'd only put it like an 8 or 9. I think its world building and side quests is like the peak. I think its open world is amazing. I think the actual story of it and the dungeons kind of are lacking. There's 7 dungeons. You have the Forsaken Fortress, which isn't even a full dungeon. The first time you go there, it's like the stealth section, when you have 3 hearts, and it's like the beginning of the game. And then you go back there toward the end, fight Phantom Ganon and save your sister. And you fight Phantom Ganon, you fight Phantom Ganon and the bird. And it's like more of a dungeon, but it's still like really small. It's still like not a full dungeon. That's 2 dungeons at once also. No, we're gonna count that as one. We're gonna count the second time you go there as a full dungeon. Then you have Dragon Roost Isle. That's a full dungeon. Then you have the Deku Tree. That's a full dungeon. Those are full, good, proper dungeons. After that, you go to the Tower of Hyrule, where you get the Master Sword. You beat the like Andross boss with the head and the floating hands. You get the bow, and then you go down below to Hyrule. That's a full, formal, proper dungeon. After that, this is when you go to the Forsaken Fortress. Kind of feels lacking as a dungeon. You learn that your sword doesn't have enough. Your sword is like weak now. So after this, you go to the Earth Temple and the Wind Temple. Proper dungeons. Full-fledged dungeon experience. And then after that, you go to Hyrule Castle. Well, with regards to like dungeon theming, I don't know. You've got Fireplace, Grass Place, Ancient Temple, Grass Place again, Ghost Shadow Place, although it's called the Earth Temple, and then Hyrule Castle. I see why is Leon so very cute. Effort, dedication, because he's small spoon-sized. It feels like there's not really any unique theming in the dungeons. And it feels like there's really not that many. Like, the fact that they reuse grass theme for a dungeon, where you have the Deku Tree Island dungeon, and then you have the Wind Temple with the exact same aesthetic. It's just like, why are we repeating this? Also, of the 6 dungeons, and one of them, by the way, Hyrule Castle, is like barely a dungeon. Hyrule Castle feels like it's just so short. You go in and deal with 4 rooms that are like kind of tedious puzzles, but really not that difficult. There's no like, I'm wandering around. It's like, I'm getting to the end of this and clicking a button. And for how easy they are, one of them gave me trouble. The fire one was like, how the fuck do I do this? But it was the hook shot, climb to the top, arrow the dudes next. But the shadow one was easy. The 2 grass ones were easy. You just got to the end. And then it was kind of a boss rush between Phantom Ganon, Puppet Ganon, and Ganondorf himself. But like, that feels lacking as a dungeon. That feels like barely a dungeon. It's fine. It's not bad that it's not a full dungeon. It's kind of good that it's like a boss rush, but that takes away from the overall dungeon count of the game. Because in that regard, it felt like there were 5 formal dungeons, which is really a really small amount for a game. You look at Ocarina of Time, they had 8. They had 8 full-fledged unique dungeons that were all very unique from each other. There's a little bit of blending between the Deku Tree, the Forest Temple, and the Shadow Temple. The Forest Temple is kind of like halfway between ghosts and stuff and grass theme. What if there was a Pokemon gym that had you Zelda puzzle your way through? Isn't that every Pokemon gym? Like, that's what Pokemon gyms do. It's never... Well, okay, in the past it has been a very easy path that you walk down that has trainers that, you know, you meet their gaze and they fight you. You know, I think Gen 1 was like that. But nowadays, you go into a Pokemon gym and they're like, take the right teleport path, or slide along the right ice path to get there. They, for the most part, are a puzzle. Meet their gaze. Wind Waker had 5 dungeons in my eyes. And 2 of them were escort dungeons, which, you know, they were about the best experience an escort dungeon could be, but I still look at them as like, I don't like doing the escort dungeons. I remember being in the Wind and Earth Temple yesterday and being very annoyed. Licked a Yu-Yu, but what the... I don't mind if it's you, but that's so sudden. I remember being really annoyed at how tedious some of the rooms and puzzles were. There was one room in the Earth Temple where I had to move a shit ton of mirrors, and I constantly had to switch between me and Medley to, like, affect where a beam of light was looking. And it was so, like... It was just so... I spent, like, 10 fucking minutes in this one room. And it was just like, dude, why? This sucks. Escort, remember to bring money. Why not me? Also real? Oh my goodness. The escort dungeons were annoying. And then also, both of them had, like, floor masters that were trying to kidnap Medley or Makar. And both of them got grabbed at one point. And it was just annoying that it was like, oh, I have to go back to this other room to go pick them up. That fucking sucks. Ugh. And so, like, I don't think Farisu's right. When Farisu was sitting there going, Wind Waker's a bad Legend of Zelda game, I don't think she's right. I still think it's one of the better Zelda games. But its actual dungeons, I think, are lacking. Which makes it, like, on par with Breath of the Wild. Because Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, amazing games, amazing open world, amazing, like, side content, story. Those are really good in those regards. But their weakest point is easily their dungeons. Breath of the Wild especially has, like, no theming in its dungeons. It has the 4 divine beasts, which are a cool puzzle. They're well designed. But aesthetically, they're the exact fucking same as each other. And they feel small, because sometimes it's like you're working within the same 3 rooms and just affecting the temple itself, but, like, you're not really covering that much distance. The Lizard Divine Beast in particular is, like, it's so tiny. The elephant is a decent size. The bird is a decent size because you're going through the wings. The camel is a decent size because it's multi-leveled and kind of long. But the lizard is literally like 3 rooms. Literally, Ewan's ass is the first thing I see every morning. First thing I see waking up. Kind of hard not to appreciate. Oh my god. I don't even know what to say to this. When we're used to hearing compliments, so insults stick off to them. Men are used to hearing insults, so compliments stick out to them. That was a thing I read. I have also read that somewhat recently. I think there is some merit to it. I think some guys are seeing that and, like, taking it in a negative direction. some guys should be seeing that and reading, oh, this is like men need to be treated better. You know, we should compliment our homies more. We should look at, you know, toxic masculinity and be, you know, less scared to be emotionally open and real with each other and, you know, talk about feelings and compliment each other more. But I think a lot of guys see that and they go, ugh, bitches have it so easy in life because everybody just, you know, they have a little modicum of cuteness and everybody bends over backwards. Women have it so easy in life. But guys, you know, no one ever compliments them. Guys have it so hard. Right? I think that's how I read it. That's how you should read it. But I have definitely seen some guys that just focus on, like, girls have it so easy from that. It's like, that's not the point, dude. I like the Dungeon of Twilight, despite the combat flaws. Me, I'm the combat flaw. You are absolutely the combat flaw, Pixel. Because Wind Waker kind of revolutionized the combat. And it was so much more than Ocarina of Time and Twilight Princess. Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. And then Twilight Princess expanded on that. I genuinely don't know how you have a problem with Twilight Princess combat, because the combat is just so good in that game. It's like, it's really, really good. Snug our homies more. I'm bending Elin backwards. Oh my goodness. Guys have it hard. It's one of those, incels read it one way, normal people read it the other. And the incel way is, I hate women. Everyone always gives them compliments. And they cry if one person says one bad thing about them. People say bad things about me 20 times a day. And no one ever says good things about me. And I hear somebody say a complaint like that, and I'm like, gee, I wonder why no one compliments you or wants to be around you. Maybe it's because all you do is complain and blame others. So confusing, looking back at it. And I looked at videos of Twilight combat. When you told me that, so it was very much the same as Ocarina of Time. But then they give you these, like, stones that you howl at them as a wolf, and they teach you a song. And they basically, you know, tell you to go to a point in the world and do that song. You do that, and you meet with the fallen hero. And the fallen hero teaches you a move. And these moves, they open up your combat options so much. So, like, if you're fighting an enemy that has a shield, you learn the shield bash, and you can fucking counter these shield assholes all day, every day now. Before, you had to wait for their openings, but now, you're just like, I shield bash you, your guard is broken, I get to attack. When you fight a Dark Nut, in Wind Waker, the Dark Nuts are really easy. You just use the parry move when they attack. In Twilight Princess, they give you that. But it's the fourth sword ability that you need to learn. So you need to invest a little time, and that basically gives you the ability to easily deal with Dark Nuts. If you don't have this, you have to, like, use bombs on Dark Nuts, or it's really difficult. But you have the sword roll, and, like, now one-on-ones with Dark Nuts are just so easy. And then they just give you cool fucking moves. The Helm Splitter is fucking great. The Mortal Draw is fucking cool. And, like, they just, I don't know. I remember having the combat in Twilight Princess and being just like, this is so much better than Ocarina of Time. This is so much better than what used to be in the game. I look at Twilight Princess as, like, the peak combat for Legend of Zelda. Because in Skyward Sword, they focused on motion controls. And then Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, they didn't go for, like, a formal fighting. It's more like open, free, and you can sprint around. And, like, at its highest level, the, like, what you can do at the highest level of combat in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom is way more than Twilight Princess. When you see some of the YouTube videos that are like pushing combat to its limit in Breath of the Wild, the shit they're doing is insane because it's a physics game. But the average player is not going to reach that level. The average player is at most going to master Flurry Blitz and parry timing, which I feel like is less than what you have in Twilight Princess. Because they have that parry timing. They have the, they don't have the Flurry Blitz, but they do have a few, like, more combo options. Nealon, you're amazing and deserve tons of Rhine Pats. What the heck? Why just Rhine Pats? Where is Freya? Probably spending time with her daughter this morning. He said nut. The Vortex Pinnacle in the sky there. That is a dungeon from Cataclysm. I'm gonna sneeze. I snez. I don't know. I think you need to go back and play Twilight Princess Pixel. Because when you were like, I hated the combat in Twilight Princess, I'm like, okay, one, how is it even worse than other Legend of Zelda? Like, if you just didn't learn the moves, it's just Ocarina of Time combat. But, like, what the heck? God. Oh my god, my nose is running after I sneeze. We've made it to Tanaris. We're at 2.6 miles. This is the zone where the WoW event is going on. The 20th anniversary. I want to talk about a friend that, like, pissed me off yesterday. But I'm afraid they're in chat. Or other people were there and would know exactly who I'm talking about. They're not here, but... I was listening to somebody yesterday, and a friend of ours was like, I'm doing the WoW event. I hate it right now. It's too confusing. I don't know what to do. The person we're watching goes, yeah, sounds like a WoW event. This person has, like, never played World of Warcraft in their life. They have never, like... They don't know a single WoW event. Like, they've never done one. So I'm like, what do you mean sounds like a WoW event? You've never done one. He's like, I don't have to have done one. Anytime I hear people talking about it, all I hear about is them complaining. And I'm like, that's so anecdotal and, like, what the fuck? They lurk in Holy Base. What a turd. That's what I was thinking, Kisu. It's someone I love dearly. So I don't want to be like, yeah, fuck this idiot. They were riled up from the game they were playing at the time. They were playing a game that was, like, had some problem that was making them angry. And so they were just in a bad mood already, and then this came out. And so I'm like, I didn't push back on it. I wasn't like, that's such a shit take, get over yourself. I was kind of just like, whatever. But I'm stewing a little bit from it. I'm like, man, fuck you for that. Fuck, it's me, do it anyways, double down. They lurk in Holy Base. You used to. Good lord, Pixel. It was... I wanted to smack him. But oh well. Oh well. The WoW event right now, it has a lot of cool rewards. The event itself, it kind of has fun stuff. I don't know if you've put much time into it, Kisu. I don't really want to do like the mount competitions or transmog stuff, but I want to respond to every Euland WoW complaint like that. What are my WoW complaints? I feel like I'm pretty positive of WoW. I was playing for a little bit before today's server shutdown. They went down again today? I don't know when you have one. I don't think WoW is perfect. That's my hot take. I would agree with that. I think it's really good. I think it has stayed the top for a reason. I don't think it's perfect. I think they need a visual update for player characters. Top Euland for a reason. Oi. Oi. Ugh. My nose is like not congested, but so uncomfortable right now. Oh my god, I'm mind blanking so hard. I think I found a game to play finally. Yeah? Let me suck your nose for you. You're banned from the naps if you ever say that again. That was so gross when we were talking about it. Tragic? Yeah, so don't fucking do it. Wind Waker. We did the Earth Temple, we did the Wind Temple. We did the Triumphant Forks. I don't know, I think the Triumphant Forks would be really cool, especially if you played the game naturally instead of rushing story like I did. I think, like, if you were just, like, exploring. Let's say you did Dragon Roost Island, because they kind of force you to. And then after that, you explore the world, you got every, fish thing. You might come across, like, half of the Triumphant Forks by doing that. Keeper RL. The Dwarf Fortress, except your goal is to defeat your enemies. Last time I got wiped out by a Spider Queen? Oh. I'm still, like... I feel like Satisfactory is winding down. I feel like I built my factory wrong. So I didn't connect any of my factories whatsoever. I need a power line that goes around the world. And I can build these small little factories anywhere I want. But when it comes to, like, connecting the factory at all, I haven't helped myself later on. Whereas, like, if I had built a bus or a mega factory, I'd be much better off. If I was building, like, 10 reinforced plates, 10 reinforced plates a minute, and then I get to a part of production where it's like, okay, now I need 10 reinforced plates, or now I need 5 reinforced plates a minute to, like, I don't know, build this piece. I could take from that 10, and that would be, like, good. But because I haven't set up my factory for that, I haven't set up a factory for that, it's just, I need to build this new material. I have to start from scratch on it. I can't build on previous stuff I've built at all. Which is like, oopsie. My previous save, I think I did it the smartest there. Where I was belting in raw materials. I think belting in raw materials was, like, ideal. Not belting in. I was bringing in raw materials. And there's 16 different materials, I think there's 17 now. And I just, you know, if I needed reinforced iron plates, I had iron on hand in the factory. Hi, Baldir. I'll give you some raw material. Yeah. Come on, chat. I can't be the only one to say it. I don't know. I'm at a point where, like, I just finished plastic and rubber. And, like, I should have trains more readily available right now. So it'll be easier to, like, it's not the worst thing ever to start over when I'm making something. I can make just a small train line for each individual factory. So my strategy is still working. It's going really slow because I'm taking forever to, like, decorate everything. If I was just placing foundations, placing the, not building a building around it, I'd probably have finished the game by now, but I want things to look nice and pretty. I think it's just going so slow that I'm burning out. I also just don't like relying on dimensional storage. It's working. It's fine, just I don't think it's the ideal play. I don't know. I like my mega factories, I think. Next time I play Satisfactory, I don't think I'm going to start over. I don't think I'm ever going to, like... I shouldn't say that, because that's what I've always done in the past. I think if I drop Satisfactory now, and I start focusing on other stuff, if I come back to it, like, let's say 3 months from now, I really get the kick to play Satisfactory. I would like to say I start with my current factory. Hi, Chewy. It's time to fish, Eland. Yeah? Have you been liking web fishing? I don't know dick about this game. Other than it looks like Animal Crossing, everybody's playing it. And people are making, like, AMV trick shot videos with it. I have? Hell yeah. Lofan was playing that yesterday. I was hanging out for a bit there. Yeah, my nose is driving me fucking nuts. Wait, Chewy? Oh god, I feel like I need to sneeze at all times. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. Keelan don't need to fish. We supply the compliments in mass here, free of charge. Oi, oi, oi. The curse of the sneeze. Dude, it's awful. Next game. Actually, some chatters pay for the privilege to do so, so I suppose. When I'm able to, I think I'm just going to get the big screen beyond. Every day, the big screen looks more tempting to me. Because my Vive is looking like it's gonna fall apart. It looks like I bump it too hard, and the thing just crumbles around my head. But, like, it is taking so long for the next generation of headsets that it's like, what do I do? But it's 1,000. It is a very steep 1,000. It is not cool how much... Well, I say not cool. It's not really not cool. It's just like, oh, that's steep. I mean, next gen is coming out. Fucking when? It's been slowly but surely. Oculus is already out with theirs. What do you mean already out? What is the next Oculus? I miss Freya. Quest 3? Nobody cares about the Quest 3. I mean, yes, technically, but like, who cares? I want a real headset. But it's not in the realm of impossibility for me. Just need to wait a few months once I get to my new place. I have savings. The way you're a real headset. The way I live my life, North Prince. I actually have a chunk of money that I'm sitting on that I'm like trying to make last as long as possible. So I'm trying to avoid stuff like the big screen. I'm trying to like not buy big stuff like that and just spend as little money as possible. I'm technically in the red each month. I make, I'd say about 500 a month on Twitch, and I'm spending about 600 just across all my expenses. Gamble your money on stocks. With the savings I have, if every month went like that, I'm fine for the rest of my life. However, things are gonna pop up, right? Eventually, I'm gonna have to do something about this treadmill. Eventually, I'm gonna have to do something about this headset. Eventually, I'm gonna have to do something about my computer. Those are the big three things I'm like, I want these to last as long as possible. Because I can't be, like, buying one of those every year. Or all three in 1 year. Oh, God. Actually, I'm most likely going to real life Gambit Casino tomorrow. Hell yeah. Budget yourself. I've always been told the smart thing to do when going to a casino is set aside gambling money. Have a set amount of money that's like, this is for gambling. If this runs out, we're done gambling. But like, this money we can just spend on however much we want for gambling. But when this that we've set aside runs out, we're done. We don't reach into any more after this. My dad would always do that way. So like, he'd go to Vegas and be like, this $50 is for the tables, or this 100 is for, you know, whatever. I'm gonna be sure not to drink alkies when I'm there too. Probably for the better. What was I talking about before? I feel like I hadn't finished with Legend of Zelda. You don't want to spend $50 on alcohol? Shame. Satisfactory. I don't know, Satisfactory's winding down. I thought I was gonna level all my alts in the WoW event. But I was about to yesterday, I was just like, I just don't feel this. Suddenly WoW and Satisfactory are like, I can play them for like an hour and then I'm like, I'm ready to not do this. It's 40 for a handle. Good lord. You know how much it is for a gallon of milk? Like $4. For a gallon. Spending like 200 on glasses, thinking about spending more on stocks. Then fill my car with 200 worth of gas in a month's time. Gah. A lot. It adds up. What are we at? 3.3 miles? We're cruising. Tanaris is the big section of this video for sure. After Tanaris, we're in Durotar, which is a while. And then we're in Ashara, which is a decent chunk. Ashara isn't small. Yeah, it adds up, and then college is like 7K a semester. Not the EDP 445 Doc Disrespect sunglasses. Gah. Where's that guy streaming? Hi, Ellie. Dr. Disrespect is still doing stuff, right? He's not on Kick. He's not on Twitch. Is he on YouTube? He's got to be streaming on YouTube, right? Yes, the EDP445. Boy, Ellie, welcome to Ass. Ah. The 2 times, to be honest, I have no clue since I don't watch him. Same. I always knew him as like, oh, the guy that cheated on his wife. And I was like, you know what? That was a long time ago. You know, just being a big popular streamer, no one can prepare you for that. You know, fame and ego probably got to his head. He made a mistake. I get it. That's fine. It sucks. Probably not the greatest person, but I shouldn't hate him. And then everything else came out in the last 3 years. It's like, okay, maybe I don't need to sympathize with him too much. Is that an actual brand of glasses, or? Kinda wish Twitch got rid of emotes that has him as emotes. Yes and no. Honestly, he's probably wealthy enough to make his own streaming site. Yeah. Here's the thing, North Prince. They tried to do that before with the Pogface guy. Gutex, I think is his name. They tried to replace that guy's emote, and there was a lot of backlash and hate over it. And so they've kind of realized, we have a lot of these OG people. And, like, just over time, shit's gonna come out about them, and we're gonna have these controversies where we have to have the decision. Do we keep or get rid of this emote? And, like, the real answer is, we never should have made global emotes based on someone's face. That was just a fucking mistake of ours. And we should never do that again. But, you know, hindsight's 2020. Now they have all these emotes. And they're just looking at them being like, wow, I hope these creators just don't go shitty. Dr. Disrespect? They haven't removed his emotes, but they've probably thought about it for sure. They should forever keep the TB emotes? TB or TV? I actually don't know what the TV emotes are, and I'm like, wait, what are those? Huh? That is 100% a hindsight 2020 thing where they like, this seems so fun and cool early on, and now that they've done it, they're like, oh shit. Hot friend canceled for hate speech. Total Biscuit? Oh yeah. I mean, since the dude's dead, it'd be pretty hard for a controversy to come out about him, right? It could. You know, somebody could come out with a whole bunch of receipts and, you know, Discord logs and a whole bunch of that, and it was like, everybody loves Total Biscuit, but the guy, you know, murdered my entire family and sexually assaulted my dog. Everybody loves him, but I hate seeing all this stuff about him. Here's my truth, and we'd be like, holy shit. And they would remove the Total Biscuit emotes, right? But a lot of people did not like him. Really? I feel like I've only heard positive stuff about him. I didn't know him that well. I didn't know of him that well. Here's what I always think when I think of Total Biscuit. At the end of his life, he had the terminal diagnosis. They tried a bunch of surgeries. They tried a bunch of different treatments. And they had reached the point of, nothing has worked. You have a year to live. Like, freaking people celebrated his cancer diagnosis? It was Wild West. That's crazy. When he was given a year to live, and he was like, okay, I'm just going to stream to make as much money for my family so that they can live comfortably for the rest of their lives. That was very sad and everything. After he died, like 2 weeks after he died, there was an E3. And his wife, who took over the channel and was streaming in his place, She's, watching E3 and reacting to this. And there was a game that, like, in his community was well known as the game that he loved above all. Like, this was his favorite game. And he'd been wanting, like, a sequel or a part 3 for, like, 10 years. And he died. And 2 weeks later, there was the announcement that this game was getting a part 3. And his wife is reacting to it. And she's like, oh my god, this is so sad. I wish he'd, just been here just a little bit longer. I wish he was here, the whole time, but that he missed this. This is actually heartbreaking. This is so sad. And then we saw the, like, 1.5-minute long trailer, and it was awful. It was like a mobile game or something. And, like, halfway through the trailer, she just got really quiet and stopped saying anything. And at the end of it, she just goes, wow. That sucked. Maybe it was for the best that he died before he saw that. And it was like, oh my god, woman! And she goes, it's okay. I'm his wife. I can make those jokes. You guys can't. You're banned if you make those jokes, but I can't. It was like, holy shit, that's the funniest thing I've ever seen. I've wondered about a Modest Mouse controversy coming out someday, and getting my tattoo removed. Really? But you were really into WoW. I thought you'd be more into them. Why load attack? I really was never into WoW creators, though. Like, I didn't watch Asmongold and Sodapoppin and all the other WoW guys. When I was into WoW, I've never been into, like, WoW content creation. In fact, I almost find it really boring because I know so much about it that I, like, don't want to watch it. Also, hi, Logitech. I find WoW content creators just fucking annoying sometimes. Diablo, the same thing. I remember playing Diablo 3. Somebody told me to watch Quinn. And I watched it and I was like, I don't want to watch this guy. And so... I don't know, you guys know how I played games back then. Back then, before I watched Twitch streams, I would listen to background music. So I would watch Mario Kart streams and Splatoon streams. And they had to be no cam, no mic. Sometimes they'd play their own music. I watched a lot of Hi, I'm Gosu on League of Legends. Because he was basically a fucking DJ station playing his own music. Well, his own music. Popular songs. This was way before the DMCA stuff. Base stealing WoW and Diablo games aren't great to watch. They can be. Especially when, like, new stuff comes out. So, like, Diablo. When Diablo has a patch, a lot of people tune into Diablo. But, like... I don't know. I've never given a shit about the game that's being streamed. I always care about the person streaming. That is by far the priority for me. So, like, I find myself watching my best friends and my new friends. So, like, if Core, Foss, or Koyo stream, unless it's a horror game, I'm watching that stream. My new friends, I find myself caring a lot more about their friends. So I've only recently met Kuroki. And I find myself in Kuroki streams a lot. Because I'm like, ooh, new friend, I want to see everything they do. This sounds a little horrible. But I have a feeling Kuro is eventually going to get to the point where they're not the new flashy thing in my life, and I watch them a bit less. I hate saying that, but that's the reality of how I watch streams. I don't know, people will come and go for my interest in streaming. I won't watch LoFam for like 2 months, and then I'll watch every stream of his for like a month. That's fucked up, you. Look, that's just how I watch streams. Very rarely do I care about the game being streamed? So, like, let's say Satisfactory comes out. That will affect it, but I'm never going to go to the Satisfactory category and look for people streaming Satisfactory. I'm going to look at the people I have already, and the ones that are streaming Satisfactory, I'm going to watch them. So Media streamed it a lot. Wolfie streamed it a bit. Yuki streamed it a bit. Proxy streamed it a lot. Kuroki streamed it a lot. No, not a lot. A little bit. I'm forgetting someone. Who am I forgetting that streamed it a bit? Sumiko. Sumiko streamed it a lot. Because they were streaming a new game that I do care about, I was more likely to watch those people stream it. I know. It's... The game that comes out affects it, but I care most about, is this somebody I already like? Epic burn, for real? Imagine that dev studio. Lamau rip, but Lamau for the wife. Devs in shambles. Logitech, Ellie, sweetie. Oh, also, hi, Ellie. No Logitech, hi, Pix. Base, Zealand, WoW, and Diablo games aren't great to watch. Back when all the streamer listened to Pandora, I think it was called. Pandora, Spotify. When DMCA wasn't a thing. Before Twitch for me, it was listening to music either from YouTube or my own collection. Yeah. Core mentioned that's fucked up you. You don't ain't gonna watch me play Tony Hawk 2, eh? I will. In fact, I just said the opposite, Ellie. I like you, so I'd watch it, but I don't give a shit about Tony Hawk. The running joke for me was every time a new WoW expansion would come out, there was a new Devin Townsend album to listen to. That's funny, talk to a. Tony Hawk to a. Hi, Ewan, my gravel muffin. Hi, Riddle. Yeah, he is. How else will he make Hawk to a jokes in chat? Good morning, Pixel, Sumi. Coffee Stain Studio Satisfactory streams have been great recently. I haven't been watching them. I get recommended them, but... Good morning, Gale, the streamer. Gale? Is Gale here? Hi, Kyo. He said it, chat. Thank goodness I don't watch Twitch. Wait, good morning, lovely Ellie. What did you just link, Pixel? Oh, the drag and drop fucked up. Kyo has been streaming Satisfactory. And, like, of the 3 or 4 streams he's done of it, I haven't been able to watch 3 of them. And I'm like, I want to strangle him, I want to love him. And then I want to strangle him for how he builds his factory. Their new community manager has been streaming a playthrough of the game. I miss Jace. I like the new guy, but I really like Jace. Pixel linking whole episodes of the Talk to a podcast. Really, dude? Spaghetti is love, spaghetti is life. No, it is not. Spaghetti is wrong. What's wrong with my copper mines? I saw the first day you played Satisfactory. So you can't judge first day stuff, because you don't have anything from the awesome shop. It's hard to make pretty stuff, you know, your first 10 hours of playing. I haven't been able to really scrutinize your factory since then. I want to see the copper mines. Now that you've mentioned them, I'm like, what did he do in his copper mines? Jay streams a decent amount too. No, he's not. I'm just silly. Could be, though. I haven't looked. Oh. Real spaghetti with sauce. The main factory layouts for my friends. I only did the copper mines on both runs. I'm starting to get a little burnt out on my Satisfactory run, Kyo. I'm spending way too much time making everything aesthetically pleasing. So I'm only at plastic and rubber. Which is the very start of Phase 3, I think? Space Elevators Phase 3. Hub Research, like, Phase 5. I think it's Tier 5, Phase 3 is the actual wording. But I'm going so slow because I'm making everything aesthetically pleasing. And I didn't do a good logistics system. In the past, I've done what is called a bus. I don't know if you're familiar with what a bus is, Keo. But basically, you start by belting in iron and making, let's say, 20 iron plates a minute. And then those 20 iron plates go to a storage chest and a sink, but you have 20 moving down belts, right? And then you make screws, you make rods, you make wire, cable, concrete. But then you get to reinforced iron plates. I know buses from Factorio. Oh, then you're very familiar with them. This is for everyone else then. You get to reinforced iron plates, and let's say, oh, I said 20? That's actually really low. Let's say it's 100 iron plates moving down your factory. You get to reinforce iron plates, and you're going to make so many reinforced iron plates that you would consume 60 iron plates a minute. Well, you take from that 100, and you pull 60, and that goes into your reinforced iron plates. So now you would have 40 iron plates moving down your bus, and, I don't know, let's say 20 reinforced iron plates moving down your bus. And you just keep this bus of resources moving together, and you get to the late game, where you have just 40 conveyor belts all moving together. And they are, they're pushing all this stuff in unison. I'm doing my own hub research. You feel? No. What? To be honest, I really want to show you my friend Smiley's limestone mine. I want to see it. I want to see it. I might show you some of the pictures of the buildings I've been making. So what I've been doing, Keo, I have been trying to do a very different playthrough than my past ones, and I've been focusing on the dimensional storage research. And so anytime I push stuff to the dimensional storage, it can upload, I think, 60 per minute. Or is it 120 per minute? I forget. And it can hold 4 stacks right now. I don't have the final tier of speed and storage amount. But, like, let's say I'm building a stator factory. The stator factory is connected to nothing. I bring up the map. I look up the most ideal location for what needs to be built for stators, which is iron, copper, and I think Caterium, maybe? I forget what I need for stators. And I go to that place where there's copper and iron right next to each other. And I build one, like, box factory that builds those. It will build the maximum amount of stators based on those nodes, which usually it's like a pure iron and a pure copper, right? So I can build, like, let's say 20 stators a minute. Those will go into a smart splitter, which will feed all of them into dimensional storage, and when that is full, it will overflow them into a sink. And so I'm, like, producing 60,000 ticket points a minute right now. I have, like, I'm sitting on 150 tickets. And I'm only just at rubber and plastic. Hi, Kumi. But, like, aside from going to storage in the sink, it doesn't go anywhere. I have a power line that goes around the world. And the power connects everything. But the actual factories are extremely disconnected. There's no, like, this connects to this. So if I need to build something new, like, let's say I need to build motors, I'm not pulling from those stators I'm building at all. Which is kind of wasteful, but... if I need to build motors, I need to find coal, iron, and copper. I forget what's needed for motors. But I have to go, like, start fresh with those. 2 modular frames per minute. Yeah. This is Swampasaurus. The main factory lamps for my friends. I only did the copper mines on both runs. No spaghetti, really, on right in front of my Durham Wii. I also really show you my friend Smiley's lamps of mine. You can rate the oil basin in the new Monster Hunter Wild. Oh god. The meme I keep seeing, Riddle, is the Russian Badger clip of the oil. Whoa, did somebody say oil? We talking about oil over here? That shit is mine! That shit is mine! America moment. He turned the limestone mine into a petting zoo. For the Porta winners. For the Porta miners? Oh god. I'm doing my own hub research to field. Bus for real. And bus is from Factorio. You and you make an ugly orange statue. Is that orange or cringe? And damn. What the fuck? Joking, you did your best. Sorry, love you, Kumi Crab. Swamp look like home. This is one of Cairo's favorite zones. I remember him telling me that, and I was like, but why, though? Hi. He's probably busy with work right now. We played Wind Waker yesterday. We finished that. Q actually rated us. I'm trying to think what game I should play for day 500. I keep mentioning Mario Sunshine. I don't really want to play Mario Sunshine. Pyro's a real G. Dude have taste. Damn, I didn't watch the end. That's fine. The VOD is still on the channel if you really want to like see how it went. And I will soon have it uploaded to YouTube. Mario Sunshine is my fave Mario. I know it's a great game. I was like, I don't know. Mario games have never been that appealing to me. What I'm kind of thinking... I'm kind of thinking of the 2D Zeldas. So Phantom Hourglass, Spirit Tracks, and Minish Cap. Be very frustrating as well, though. I feel like everybody rages at the Sandbird. Like that damn bird. Yup. I'm thinking about the 2D Zeldas. I'm also thinking the Mega Man Zero games. The problem with the Mega Man Zero games is I have the Legacy Collection on Steam, but it's not like a port. It's like, hey, we made this so that it fucking works on your PC. But there's no, like... I don't know if it has controller support. I have to check that again. I don't know if it, like, has... Like, it literally feels like you're trying to play a Game Boy on your mouse and keyboard. It feels so wrong. I think also its video options are, like, I can't full screen it, which is like, what the fuck? Why? I remember I tried to stream it for day 50, and it was so just like, what the fuck is happening? I'm just gonna play Satisfactory. But I would love to play Mega Man Zero, Mega Man Zero 2, Mega Man Zero 3, Mega Man Zero 4. Those could be like 4 different things of day 50 days. And between that and the 2D Zeldas, that's like the next year and a half of fucking bonus streams. That would be 7 games. That's 350 days. That's a whole year. Kisu hi, like the damn bird. Kumi, hi, Riddle. Are you liking Wind Waker, Cutelin? We finished it yesterday. And I was saying, this might be a controversial take, Baldir. I think my opinion of it has gone down after playing it. I think before I finished it yesterday, I would have thought it was a perfect game, 10 of 10. You know, it has bad pacing with the Triforce shards toward the end, but that is fixed in the HD version. Oh, Cutelin, what is Atlas carrying? I have no idea what you're talking about. But after playing it, I think the temples are kind of lame. I think they have They have 5 real dungeons. And then they have 2, like, kind of pseudo-dungeons. Atlas the Titan? Like, the world? Your own title dude takes How Does They Might Be. I never played it. I just love the art style. I think the art style is incredible. I think the open world and the side quests are incredible. I think it's one of the best versions of Link and Zelda we've gotten. But I think the dungeons are very lacking. The story's good. The actual story of Wind Waker is good. There's a few moments in it where I'm like, that was kind of dumb. Like, when you face Ganon, you're, like, at your strongest. You're, like, you know, potentially 30 hearts, double defense, all of your weapons and shit upgraded. You should, like, dumpster him. And, like, story-wise, he just literally whomps you. He literally just gives you the fucking 1-2 and then picks you up and throws you. And it's like, okay, guess I lose. And that shit sucks. This isn't at the beginning. This is at the fucking end. This is like the cutscene for the final boss fight. And I hate that moment. It's really funny that you misspelled it both times. English is not his native language, Kisu, and he's on phone. And so, like, I've never seen anybody typo as much as Riddle, and I understand it and sympathize with it so much. The story was good. Am leaving? No, you're not allowed to. You have to stay here, Riddle. The story was okay. I think the dungeon variety and the dungeons you go through are very much a weak point for Wind Waker. There's only 5, like, formal dungeons. One of them is, like, a repeating theme. You have the grass, tree, nature dungeon in the second one. It's like the Great Deku Island dungeon. But then the Earth Temple is like the same nature, trees, grassy aesthetic, and it's like, this is, why did you do the same theme twice? Joking, I was saying it's funny. Not that you're dumb, you silly goose. Son of a bitch, Kisu, but I am dumb. Also, of the 5 formal proper dungeons, Baldir, 2 of them are escort quests. For 2 of them, the Earth Temple and the Wind Temple, you have to escort somebody through the whole dungeon, which gets so tedious. So, like, I think I would have looked at Wind Waker and been like, this is a 10 of 10 game, it's perfect. And now I look at it and I'm like, this is a 9 of 10, maybe an 8 of 10. I still think it's on the better end of Zelda games. I still think it's better than Skyward Sword. I would say it's better than Majora's Mask, although I don't think Majora's Mask should be looked at as a proper Legend of Zelda game. It's very much like Ocarina of Time DLC. Hi.
Hey.
This one is tatted the fuck up. Hell yeah.
I know.
I don't know. It was funny. I played Ocarina of Time. My opinion of it massively increased. I played Wind Waker, and my opinion of it slightly went down. The son of bitches dealing. More of a lovey joking way, Kisu. Yeah. Stay Frey. I know someone who uses that base. I think that base is, I don't want to say common, but I do see it a lot.
It's common.
It's
very common.
It's also like,
Okay.
there's some bases that you see a lot more in free avatars and like public avatars. So like Celestia, I almost never see public. But then this base, I see very often in public. I guess it was. It's pretty popular. Twilight Princess. I would say Skyward Sword is worse than Ocarina of Time and Wind Waker, the two I just played. I mean, Twilight Princess would be better than all three of those. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, I feel like are better than all of those, but they're also just the new era of Legend of Zelda games. It almost feels unfair to compare them. Ah. Girl, your shorts are unbuttoned. That is a very interesting... Would you call that a cowlick? Where it's like the hair in front that like does a swirl?
I guess.
Cowlick is one of those things where I'm like, it could be three different things, and I'm like, I don't know which is like the right one. Wait, that voice is Freya? That is Freya. I like the fishnets. Yeah. Trying to send Yuland a hint. Huh? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Not only is the voice Freya, there's a whole ass Freya there. God, we're at 4.7 miles, and we are not even at Durotar yet. This hair is so white and the skin so pale, I actually can't see, I can't tell where the skin starts and the hair begins, or where one ends and when the other starts. You're too far away. You're still a little far. There you go. Plunk. God, those eyes look soulless.
Perfect.
No, it's not perfect.
Ray's gonna steal your soul.
I'd let her, and I'd thank her for it. Touch and find out. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I feel like there are many games to play that I'm very interested in. I have like, what is it, 9 games? There's 3, 4, no, there's like 10 games that would be good to play for the bonus streams coming up, so the next 500 days are all lined up. I had my soul stolen earlier. Hell yeah. I know what that means. Good for you. There was like no news yesterday. I'm so ready for the election stuff to just end. But for now, news is scarce. Question mark? You know, Octomage. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Hey, my man. I know. I don't know if that's actually what you were implying. I know and you know. And hopefully no one else. Back who we fucking nobody. There's not too much news going around. I did see 2 news stories yesterday. Well, okay. I saw one news story, and then I saw one interesting Reddit post. So, on Reddit... No, I'll do the news story first. There was a Kentucky state senator. His name is Johnny Turner. He died this last week. Apparently he was mowing his lawn, and he fell into an empty swimming pool with his lawnmower. Which, I don't know anything about the guy. I've literally never seen his name before. But that sucks. That's not a good way to go. Lublin, grab your ticket for the line. Oh my goodness. For the line? Oi, oi, oi. I mean, that doesn't sound all bad.
It's not a line, it's a
Not like
train.
Yeah.
Yeah, same
Good
brain
lord.
cell. That's a fucking train. Choo choo.
Look. Trains have a line, right? You know, there's car 1, car 2, car 3. Really?
Really, what?
You're gonna get your cardboard
Hello?
head wet. We're at the beach.
You don't like soggy cardboard?
No! No, I don't like soggy cardboard. I also don't like that you love it so much, you're gonna get it wet and ruined, and then you're gonna cry about it later, and it's gonna be like, no shit, Proxy. You brought your cardboard hat to the beach. What did you think was going to happen? Oh. Hell yeah.
Yeah, the white painting on the legs for this outfit's really, really bad. Like, they glued it to the legs so they stretch and looks really bad, so it's only gonna be a desktop item now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that story take a turn.
I was really sad about it, because it's really cute.
Wait, paint it yourself.
Nope.
I've actually done weight painting before. It's
I have
not the
too.
worst. But soggy,
I just don't want to touch Blender, period.
yeah. But soggy cardboard reminds you of your food, Ewan. Oi. Oi!
Yeah, it tastes the same.
Yesterday I didn't really have time to make potatoes, so I just had like 3 bowls of cereal throughout the day. And, after stream, I went and got a bowl of cereal right after stream. And I was like super hungry, so it was like an overloaded bowl of cereal. And it was the Quaker Oats squares with like strawberry frosting. And those get soggy so fast. If you have like an overly full bowl, they start getting real mushy by the second half of the bowl. And it's like, it's still good. I still like it, but eh. I'm sad about Rabbit and Steel. Because the patch came out, and it's like, oh, now I just want to play Rabbit and Steel and do stuff. But there's not actually, like, that much new for me. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. Blunder is the worst. You're doing great, Ewan. Thank you. I like soggy cereal. Icy hug. I like salty, soggy fries. Same! I kind of like all fries. So if they're like...
You like soggy fries?
I do. I like those McDonald's fries that just like... You pick them up and they're fucking limp. I do like that. Soggy cereal's good. I don't mind soggy cereal, but I very much prefer when it's soft but not soggy yet. I become mad if my fries are soggy.
I need
That's
to
fine.
be able to dip my fries in a milkshake and not lose it.
Yeah, they gotta be crisp.
Oh, I don't like them crisp.
Like a little soft in the middle, but like enough to be able to dip and get back.
I want them
Have to be
soft the whole way through.
retrievable.
If there's any like crunch to my fries, I'm like, this is not ideal to me. I like them crisp.
I get my money back if they give me soggy fries.
Really?
Crackers.
Yeah.
I do like my boy Limp, Logitech Pat. Stop and dip your fry into a milkshake. You've never done that, Baldir? Oh, crunchy? Nar. Crisp fries cut my mouth roof? Why would you ruin 2 things? It doesn't ruin it. It's a good combo, but like, I never do it. One, because I don't like people...
Sweet savory thing.
I don't like people being like, what the fuck? Why are you dipping your fries in milkshake? What are you doing? And then just, I don't know. They're both fine on their own,
Dipping
so...
your french fries in your milkshake.
It's not a thing here at all. Try it, Baldir. I like a sort of al
It's a
dente, soft in the
US
middle, firm in
it's
the edges.
it's an American thing, I guess. I don't know where Baldir is from.
I remember seeing it in Kim Possible. I remember there was an episode where Kim goes on a date with somebody or something, and the guy's like, "You should try doing it." And Kim's like, "Oh my god, that's so weird." And she does it. She's like, "Hey, it's not bad." He's like, "Yeah, you got to try new things." And Ron's like getting jealous or something. I don't know. It's been like 25 years. I should cut it and see a fluffy
I
inside.
guess to try new things. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
True American don't know how to eat. Oi. Joking. Sweet plus salty can be good combo in a lot of cases. I don't know. You know what I really want for Rabbit Steel? I want new characters. That's what I want.
I
Well, I was
want
hoping
milkshake.
people would put out, but
Not yet.
I want a milkshake too.
I
Let's go get a milkshake.
but from what that guy was saying in my chat, I guess there's a lot of limitations of what they can implement for uploading for the game. Like, you can't like too much game breaking.
Yeah.
So new classes are probably not allowed, which kind of sucks. That's what I was hoping.
I thought they specifically allowed new classes. I thought they allowed like custom classes and almost had a whole
Maybe,
system
but-
for it.
Actually, it'd have to be a froyo because I'm lactose intolerant. Sad.
If I ever become lactose intolerant, good luck everybody else.
Yulin's gonna lose weight.
If I ever become lactose intolerant, I'm not caring. I'm gonna keep drinking milk. And if it's ever a point where the doctor's like, you can stop drinking dairy or die, then it's, well, I had a good run. You should try new things, you.
There's lactate tabs.
Yeah.
You can take.
Yeah.
There's
And
pills
they
you
don't work half the time. I can tell you right now.
Very, very.
depending on your intake of how much lactate or whatever it's not just lactose. Is it just lactose? Well, whatever, how much input or intake you're taking in, those lactates don't really help that much.
They tend to make you more gassy sometimes too, or bloaty.
Yep.
Bloated, not bloaty.
You should
It
try.
worked for me, but whatever.
Well, so it's a sometimes,
I mean,
right? There's some
you're
people that
Good.
it's just
I'm
not
glad
going
they
to.
work.
Like I said, it's depending on how much you're intaking, like of cheese and milk and all of it.
It all sounds so good. I just want like a plate of cheese and some crackers right now. I can't.
You should try new things, you like bouncing on this slab. True, but don't ruin my fries. They're already so...
I don't think that's new.
Hang on. Honestly, the F-16 added in the Rabbit and Steel. Well, Hololive added in Rabbit and Steel. Good lord, Pixel. It was a good run.
Rabbit.
I'm
Rabbit.
lactose intolerant, and yet I still like eating ice cream. I become lactose intolerant. I will keep drinking milk, lactose. There's lactated milk with no lactose? Yeah. Bro, I got lactose intolerance after having COVID. Frick this shit, I liked milk.
Oh, my case is even weirder. Is that I had lactose intolerance on the West Coast, but on the East Coast it doesn't bother me as much.
Really?
Different kind of cow.
Yeah,
Huh.
like the cows from California or Washington, I was having issues with the supplies out here in Virginia. It's like it's not causing any problems. At least ice cream isn't.
Huh.
You got better cows now. They're happy cows.
So if I ever become lactose intolerant, start traveling the world.
I don't know. I prefer oat milk anyways. It tastes better.
I do not like the taste as much. I very much prefer standard milk taste. Have y'all ever wondered if you drank store-bought milk that came from the same cow? No. No, I haven't. Roxy hug. I did see a wild Am I the Asshole story. I didn't fully read it, but I saw just the title and I was like, what the fuck is that? Am I the asshole for getting mad at my partner because he was drinking my breast milk in the fridge and replacing it with store-bought milk. And like that was the title for this story, and I just saw that and I was like, what the absolute fuck? What?
Blizzard Part 2.
Blizzard Part 2.
I'm
How
afraid I'm
does-
being asked to walk over to the other side.
How does somebody do that?
We can just say
Hell
yeah. I'm part of Old World.
Red Rover sent proxy right over.
I like milk right out the udders. Right out the udders? They got a little cow caracal for milking them. So it doesn't come from the same cow. Can we see more Proxy's outfit? They're always so good. Cute. Oh, Elon, did you read my comment about the man that died from the story? Ah, the story take a turn, Elon Snug. I didn't get that joke earlier, but I get it now that you've explained it. Yeah, Proxy's outfit is good. Proxy, how do you feel about sleeves that aren't connected to the shirt at all? When it's like literally just like an
I think they're
armband.
cute sometimes.
I almost never like them.
I guess that depends on the outfit.
Mm-hmm. And obviously this is your outfit. This is just my unsolicited, unasked opinion. I think it would be better without the sleeves. Miku sleeves, great, wonderful, I love it. I don't like Miku sleeves. It's cooler armpit. Seeing you goobers is a highlight of the weekends, to be honest. Oh my goodness, Kumi. I love Proxy shoes. I'm a slut for platforms. Stupid keyboard. What's your keyboard doing? I'm just a slut. Hell yeah. Aren't we all? I'd say there's a... Where are we going with this, Freya? Hi. Oh, that's cute. You should definitely send a picture of your face to, Harisu. And her response will be Black Sclera Gasm. I'm not a slut. I don't know about that with you, Riddle. 16 in Prager Star. Oh. Was it while they were filming an episode and this was a 16-year-old? Or was this like, she was on it 15 years ago? I believe Whittle? I fucking don't. Age 27? Okay. I will. I've had something really bad happen, Will. I'm starting to burn out on Satisfactory and WoW at the same time. So I get on WoW to do like the event stuff and do time walking, and I'm like, I don't really feel like this. Like I have all these alts level, I'm just like, I don't really want to. And then I get on Satisfactory and work on my rubber factory for an hour, and I'm like, I don't really want to. I'm like, fuck, what do I do? Accidental fentanyl had 3 kids? That sucks. The unbeliever will get bonked. Thank you, Pixel. Look, you make constant, like, lewd jokes, and then you're just like, but I'm wholesome? No, I don't think that's how it works. What was the other story I had? Oh, yeah. So we talked about the Kentucky senator. The other thing I have, I don't know many actual wholesome people, lol. There's a few. The other thing I saw on Reddit was it was like an Ask Reddit page. And it was basically, what's something that you wish you could tell your partner or significant other, but you never can? Does anybody have this? And so one of the first comments was, one of my nicknames for my spouse is Bambi. She thinks it's because she's cute. And this is me like saying, oh, you're so cute, like Bambi. The reason for this is actually because I want to shoot her mother. And it's like, oh my god. And then I was trying to think of stuff like, that's kind of like that. Huh? So apparently the dude's mother-in-law is just so annoying that it has affected the nickname for his wife. And he calls her Bambi because, oh my god, he wants to shoot the mother-in-law. That's really funny. I can't really think of anything like that for me. My mom is a lot like her mom. They're very different in some ways, but they have a few tendencies that's like, oh, you can tell you're your mother's daughter, right? And I think my mom would get upset if you said that. Not that she dislikes her mom. She actually gets along great with my grandma. But I think my grandma's the type of person that pushes my mom's buttons sometimes. And she likes hanging out with her in small doses. Not small doses, but like not past the extended time of, okay, I need a break from you. And so if I were to say, you know, you're just like your mom, she'd be like, what the hell? Although, I think I've said that to her before. I'd call you Sock, 'cause I wanna and let you get. Pixel, did you just have a fucking stroke? What did you just say? Microdosing mom visits. I don't know if you guys can think of anything that's like...
There. I'm done spending like an hour trying to log into Neural Cloud and Girls Frontline so I can use the IDs for signing up for the beta.
Hmm.
Pain in the ass.
Will, Proxy. You both saw the trailer from yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Nope, but I saw the dates. I don't care about watching the trailers.
Really? Okay. Understandable.
Yeah, I'll be playing the beta in like a week, and then I'll be playing the game in like 2 months, 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not worried about watching that stuff.
No
No reason in getting hyped and then being let down.
Yeah, but see, that's smart. And we're stupid. And I want to get hyped and then, like, cry about it for 2 weeks. Every time a trailer
Nah.
comes out.
I saw the dates for the beta. I just find it funny that Sony still is fighting to get exclusive stuff, so they got the exclusive like extra 2 days.
Yeah. Did you see, like, pictures of the monsters? Have people showed you those?
I saw something about a tumor wyvern or something. I don't know what it was called.
What? There's
I don't know. Oh, it was fat and ugly. It looked like a tumor.
there is a monster that
Before it runs like shit on the PS5.
that'd be funny. There's a monster that's kind of bird-shaped, kind of raptor-shaped. It's from the oil fields they showed. And it's like, the oil has gotten, like, wrapped around it and, like, hardened, so it's like rubber. It looks like it's in a fucking gimp
Maybe
suit.
that's the one.
Did it have a beak?
I couldn't tell you if it had a beak. I just saw a fucking blubber thing, and then it was...
Okay.
That was it.
That was probably it. It's called, like, Rompopolo. It
Maybe.
looks awful. It looks like...
Like I said, I just saw something that looked blimpy, and it looked like it
Mhm.
was literally just a cess of tumors.
That was probably it then. It's called Rompopolo. It is literally the gimp suit monster. Fill in the blanks with whatever. Orange Cutie. Can they be adopted as a pumpkin for Halloween? Will probably could be adopted for Halloween. Maybe not adopted, but
You
stolen.
call Will a good boy, and they'll do whatever you want.
True.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
My friends recently saw my dad's stand-up comedy performance. They say they see where I get my humor from. I don't know if that's good or bad. I want to look at all the endemic life. The worst monster is the kids. Dude, Riddle hates the kids in this game. Anytime like a monster attacks and like kills their parents, and the kid's like, "I'm sad, my parents died," it was like, "Oh my god, this fucking thing won't stop complaining." It's like, bro. Get a monster, it's like a mosquito. Ugh, tongue and ball man. Fat and ugly, you rang proxy. Whoa. Oh, we are addressing fetishes again. I will go then. We are not addressing fetishes. We're literally talking Monster Hunter. No, it's good. I see. Hell yeah. That's good information to have, proxy. Thanks.
What?
I can just hear in Will's voice, I'm in danger. The kids in this game hit different. Fire Rajang's gonna piss me off. I'm Reggie. I don't think he's gonna be anywhere near as hard as Rajang is. So I'm like, this'll be fine to deal with, I'm hoping. I call that Monster Tongue and Balls Man. I've been calling it the Gimp Suit Bird. And I've had 3 people be like, why the fuck did you say that to me? Now it's the Gimp Suit Bird. Now that's gonna last for me for the next 4 years. Damn it. Monster World Rajang is the GOAT. Monster World Rajang was an absolute monster. I literally quit Light Bowgun because of that thing. We're at 5.7 miles. We're still in fucking Durotar. Although we're only here for another 2 minutes. Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to talk more about the, that's Reddit post. With the what's something you want to tell somebody, but never can. Do you guys have anything like that? I'd say, do you have anything for me like that, but you don't want to tell me. Woohoo, 5.7 miles. You're doing great, and thank you. Rajang made you rage quit like Bowgun. That's gonna make me rage quit 14 of the 16 weapons. You've already fought Rajang in Monster Hunter World Icy Fire. Somebody was telling me that apparently the director said, I think it was Gale. Gale was saying they have a focus on bringing back old monsters that they couldn't in World and Rise. Which, that sounds great and all, but I'm skeptical that they're gonna bring back anything that I, like, really care about. You know, we're not getting Loggy back. I would love Loggy, but it's just not gonna happen. Yeah, I've got something to tell you. Love you, Yu. I want to tell Yulin he actually is my father, but hide it in humor fueled by pain. Fueled by pain? Nah, I'm not shameless. But if you ask me, I'll tell the truth 99.999% of the time, I think. I know Rajang's moveset. This monster gonna make me pull hair. Gave it like explosives over monkey. Yes. Yulin being daddy? What? No. I want the flying green angry toad Cthulhu. Yeah. Yeah, I've never fought that thing. All I want is Focus Kinsect. If I can't have that, I would like axe only switch axe. If I can't have that, I'll probably play Sword and Shield. Keeping an eye on Gunlance. Keeping an eye on Hunting Horn. What was the other weapon I was keeping an eye on? Might have just been those 5. Oh, keeping 9 Lance. You're gonna play light bowgun.
Maybe. Probably bow, actually.
I actually haven't played much Monster
Bow
Hunter with
attack.
you.
Bow will be hella fun, I feel like.
I'd ask when we were going to play some game together. We came close with Satisfactory Logitech. But then I remembered the time I played with Sis and Willie, and I kind of like was like, oh, this is not a good idea. This is not a game I should play with other people. We both, honestly, there's stuff we should do in WoW. I should just message you when I'm like doing dells and be like, yo, I'm gonna do some 8s. You wanna? I don't know. I planned a bunch of co-op stuff with people. Star Wars, Stardew, Planet Crafter. And it just put me in a mood of like, oh, I don't want to do that for a while. But I agree. It's like, there's people that fell through the cracks. I'm like, I really want to play stuff with them. I just don't want to plan anything. You refuse to play a weapon proper? This is true. You can focus Kinsect on my pole healing? Leave people healing, let them spaghetti? No! Good lord, no.
Well, if you're gonna play like Valheim or Enshrouded at some point, I'm willing to help out there because I've played both way too much.
I have never played
Especially
Valheim or Enshrouded. In the Stardew group, both of those games came up. I know Valheim can have like a server where like, or like a decent, like what is the limit to the amount of people that can play Valheim? I don't think it has like a hard limit, does it? Or probably like 20? I don't think it's limited to 4.
Yeah, it's not limited to 4. It's limited to however big a server you want to put in.
Okay.
When you're using dedicated servers.
Mm-hmm.
So you can do a dedicated server for Enshrouded as well.
Mm-hmm. If you're just hosting, if somebody's like, I'm playing my save and friends can join me, is there a limit with that?
It really depends on your computer.
Okay.
At least for Valheim.
Mm-hmm. You want to play Nightingale, let me know. I'm sorry to inform you, Icy Fire. Oh. Double date in Valheim. I don't like Enshrouded that much personally, but I play it solo. Valheim is very good in my opinion. Enshrouded, it's funny. I follow the Enshrouded subreddit, and the game, it feels like it's completely taken over by Minecraft players that just like making pretty stuff. I never see anything about combat or story or anything in the game, honestly. Other than
probably because of the game they produced previously was a Minecraft analog. Portal Knights played a lot like Minecraft. It was like a cel-shaded Minecraft. So,
I know.
and it's basically, if you look at the systems or like the back end, you'd see that Enshrouded is basically a 3D engine on top of Portal Knights.
I mean, it's a very like, all I see is people building the most incredible stuff in Enshrouded, and it's very in-depth for what you can build. 10 player per server
It
for
probably has
Valheim?
one of the best build systems.
100 people server, dedicated one. I'd almost say it does have the best. I can't think of a game that has better terraforming than Enshrouded. After a quick Google search, of course, yeah, the building in Enshrouded was very interesting. I have heard mixed things about the combat. The thing that caught my eye with combat is that they had a Beastmaster build, but it was like, you tame nearby animals, and if there's no animals, like, what are you doing? Like, I remember looking at that and being like, how the fuck does this work? And then I haven't looked at a video for clarification on that. More games like XCOM 2. We're at 6 miles. Like GFL 2, can't wait that. I'm very interested in Shroud and Valheim. I don't want to set them up. I went a long time with being the person that doesn't set up the game. So like Koyo would be like, we're gonna play Terraria. And I'm like, I'm fucking there. And Core would be like, I'm gonna play this game. And I'm like, I'm fucking with you. But then, like, with me being the one that's like, okay, now I need to set up stuff if I want it to happen. I like that it gets done. But at the same time, I don't want to be the one to do it. Woohoo, 6 miles, you got this, Elon. Got my new base stations up. Now I can lay still even better. Hell yeah, Ellie. I could use a 3rd base station. I'm on 2. I remember watching Aki, and like a week ago, she was like, oh my god, guys. I should not do an Aki impression. I cannot replicate her voice. She's like, oh my god, guys.
You're not Aussie enough.
I'm not Aussie enough. My 3rd base station died, so I'm down to 2. I feel like I have such bitch tracking. I was like, what the fuck? What? Wish Yulin and I went on dates. I mean, playing together. Yeah, but all you do is play War Thunder. And VTOL. Pat. Okay, Yulin. I'll see how I will buy a new gaming PC and we'll play Sub 2 together. You could buy a new gaming PC, and I would not play Subnautica 2 with you. I still need to get a replacement base station? Ugh. I could give Yulin 1 and still have 3? Yeah, but don't. Keep your 4. You've got 4 base stations, Ellie. That's like hell yeah. That's the dream. What are the plans for today? Today's plan is get my fucking phone unlocked, or at least make some progress with that. I'm living the dream, yes. Give me one joke. Chat, he hate me? I don't hate you at all, Riddle. I don't want to play Subnautica 2. Something, Yulin getting to 3rd base. Oi. Oi. How dare you? I'm tired. I'm hungry.
I just ate, but I'm also tired.
Wind Waker was a lot of fun yesterday. The problem with playing these games as the bonus stream is that, like, I play them for stream, right? So I don't play them specifically the way I want to. I'm not, like, farming in them, or, like, doing all the side quests. Which, in a game like Wind Waker or Ocarina of Time, I want to do. I kind of want to 100% them. But, like... I don't want to do that on stream, because I don't want to commit fucking 3 weeks of extra streams and 50 hours to those games. But then, like... But then I finish them, I finish the story, and I'm like, yeah, that was fun, and I'm like, dude, I kind of want to keep playing that game. And I'm feeling that with Wind Waker right now. I want to finish the map. I want to, like, get all 30 hearts. And all the fairy upgrades. I've never fully decked out, Windfall Island. I never, like, fully decorated it. I feel so dumb with how much I laugh at my own stupid jokes. Okay. We'll get my revenge with Outlast. What revenge? Oh my god. Wanna know if Subnautica 2 is gonna be only 2-player or can go higher? 3-way war on Yulin, me times 3. What the fuck? It's something I've talked about with Ellie a lot, Baldir. Because Ellie and my sense of humor, sometimes it lines up. Sometimes we are polar opposites. And there are things that Ellie finds very funny that I'm like, just stone-faced at, like, that wasn't funny at all. I didn't get that. No. And, like, we've had conversations where she's like, no one makes me feel as unfunny as you do. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I love you, I'm sorry. Hi. We're almost at the end. We're in Ashara. Ashara is the final zone. Imagine playing sub 2 with 20 people. They all gank on the sea monster. And then sometimes we get a super niche joke from 20 years ago. Yeah, I get that a lot too.
Like the power glove, because it's so bad.
Yeah. What am I looking forward to? I guess I'm looking forward to the Monster Hunter Wilds beta. I need to make space for it. But that'll be easy. There's plenty of games on my PC that I can just get rid of and have room for it. Elon, before you go, take a picture of the squad? I can't take a picture of it right now. I would mess up this camera. Take a picture. That's what I'm saying. What a cute crop. I'm willing to watch from the sidelines for Wilds. Is that if your computer isn't good enough or you're just not into Monster Hunter? Okay, I'll come do it. Anyone here can also do it. They could pop their camera out and take a picture. Yeah, you can't. You have to wait until you're all cuddled up together. Oh my goodness. I can run it, but I'm not gonna play it. Gotcha. Bold of you to assume I know how to operate menus and cameras. Well, maybe it's time you learn, Icy Fire. Pop out the camera, press the flying button, line it up, click the take picture button, apply any filters you want to. Elon steadily saying he don't want me there. Don't take it that way, you goofball. Learning in this economy? I lie on my resumes, for fuck's sake. Now wait, hang on. You should absolutely be learning. You should also be lying on your resume. You are competing with AI filters and buzzword sorting. And if you're not lying, you're probably not getting hired. But that doesn't mean you just shouldn't be learning. Wow, that is so nice of you, Elon. Inviting Icy to a private photo sesh to teach them how to take pictures in VR chat. Was it private? I felt that was pretty public and in front of a lot of people. That's for anybody. I'll tell you guys, I was the same way as what Icy just said. Where the camera was so overwhelming to me, and I was like, I don't want to press anything on this. This thing is so convoluted and like, it's hard to press the buttons. That I just avoid it. Now that I've used it a lot, I'm like, oh, it's not so bad. If you're not lying, you're
lying.
like...
I use the camera for is to check avatars whether they're stream safe or not.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw that when you went over there and you were checking the different clothes, I was like, heh. Yup. Or with me on the couch. I opened the camera and was terrified. That's enough learning for today. Oh my god. You can't quit that fast. We're in the second section of 4, I believe? Not with that attitude. Okay. We're on day 460. Day 500. I think I'm gonna play Mega Man 0 if I can. I really hope that works with the controller. If it does, that'll solve a lot of problems, but I'd like to solve the puzzle. Go ahead. Yup. I don't remember what that was to, North Prince. I'm so scatterbrained right now. I'm tired, and I have no news stories to fall back on. So I'm like, fuck, what do I talk about?
How broken WoW is right now? How many bugs?
Oh god. The shit with elemental shamans. What the fuck is happening? I haven't looked into that, but as I was looking for news stories, I saw, how did elemental shamans go live with this? And I saw somebody doing 25 million DPS in an AoE pool. Oh my goodness.
Because there was bug talents. They nerfed Lightning Rod the other day. But yeah, it was bugs.
Hi, Kuroki. Thank you for the raid.
You saw the rogue bug too?
I did.
The outlaw?
Yeah, where it's you play Outlaw, you stack Sealed Fate to max, you switch to the other one, switch to Trickster, I think, and then you use your 5 combo point ability on a critter, and then that locks it so that all of your combo point abilities, finishers, count as 5 combo points. Which is like, wait, what? Walk, 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 Kuroki, welcome Raiders, Kuroki. Hello, people. Kuroki, I was so sad earlier when you were like, join me in VR chat, Yuland, I got a lap right here. And it was 8:10, and I'm like eating my breakfast burrito and gathering news stories for, this stream, and I was like, oh, fuck. I want to cuddle with Kuro. Fuck. That was mean of you. That was mean to ask me then. I'll come cuddle next time. I thought you were gonna be there yesterday, when I was like, I'll be AFK for 10 to 15 minutes, and you were like nodding, and I was like, cool, he'll be here when I get back. But I didn't specifically ask, are you gonna be here when I finish? And I came back and you weren't there. I was like, that's fine, that's fair. I'll get him another time. Welcome, Raiders. Every single walk, Kuro, I take a nap after. There's some times where it's like I have a thing going on, so I can't. So like on bonus stream days. Wait. No, it wasn't yesterday. It was 2 days ago. 2 days ago that I took the nap. Yesterday we didn't have a nap because we played Wind Waker after shoot. But if there's not something like that, I literally take a 2-hour nap after every single walk. And I'm still on blue. Anybody on my friends list is free to join. And so it's almost like a daily community night. There's people that have asked me like, Yulin, when are you gonna do a community night thing? And I'm like, every day? Were you still doing VR chat? Or did you switch to a game? If my stuff finished charging in time, I might catch you? Hell yeah. We've got a squad with us today. We've got Proxy, Freya, Will, Logitech, Icy Fire Mage, Wrath, and Ellie.
And Ellie's the only one who really followed the dress code.
Wait, failed?
Logitech is.
No, actually followed.
Oh, yeah.
Each
No.
episode.
So,
Everyone's still overdressed over here.
so Ellie's got a beach outfit. Icy Fire... I don't know what he could do. Maybe switch to, like, beach colors. Will is, like, it's Halloween. We've got cute Halloween colors going. Roxy was
Give me a second. I gotta.
kind of in a beach outfit. Okay. Wrath failed the dress code. 100%. You were close, Logitech. You've got the swimsuit, but then you're like, but I can't get rid of the thigh highs. And then Frey is going through her like.
Actually, I can't. This avatar refuses to disable the thigh highs.
Well, like, so I mean, just for the joke of like the dress code, right?
Yeah.
And then Freya's going through her like angsty teenager phase where she like wears her full goth setup to the beach. And the parents are like, we're going to the beach. You should wear your swimsuit. And she's like, oh, no, Mom.
I burn easy.
Huh?
I burn easy.
Okay. You still have plenty of skin exposed to burn. You're wearing short shorts. You can't use burn easy.
Hot outside here. We're
There
at
we
the fucking beach. I use sunscreen.
Hang on. It's hot outside, but you're wearing like full black clothes? No. You are just reaching for excuses. Roxy passes the dress code now.
It's actually a good idea to wear darker clothes in the sun,
How does that?
contrary to popular belief, because you're not absorbing the light.
What? You wouldn't be absorbing it at all, but your clothes would. So if it's darker, it's going to absorb more heat. Or if it's lighter, it's going to absorb
I
less
went
heat.
to school like everyone else, and I know popular belief is to wear light clothing and lighter clothing, but it's actually darker clothing that you should wear.
That just doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't make sense to anybody, but it is true.
I don't believe you. I just don't.
I know, no one does.
Well, you're
but
not
it's
giving any
true.
reasoning. You're just saying, it's just this way. And I'm like, what? My personal experience, that doesn't make sense. What I've seen in the world, that doesn't make
I
sense.
can fight about it as much as I want to. I can give facts as much as I want to, but I know everyone's always going to come to the conclusion that no, white clothing is what you should wear. I've had this conversation so many times and gone in so many circles that I'm so defeated by having the conversation.
Okay. I was putting together another Minecraft mod pack. I see. With JoJo stance. Did you finish your Breaking Bad one? Good boy, Will. Oh my goodness. Dress code. Man, have any of you guys deal with bean plants? Well, this vine touched me just behind my ear. And neck scrape and a little mini thorn in my neck. Ow. He looks great in otters. Elon just wants to dip Frey in the tub of sunscreen. Let's go, fight. Get that 100 plus
That
SPF
isn't
sunscreen.
sunscreen.
I like wearing black clothes regardless of the weather. You can get SPF UV protection clothing in any color these days. What Ellie said. Breaking Bad one, you mean the spooky one? No, you were doing a drugs mod pack, Kuroki. You had like a whole like, we're gonna make drugs and get all of our... It got tedious? I see. You wanted to get all of your villagers addicted to your drugs or whatever. Oh my god. We're at 6.8. We're almost there. We're in the third section, I think. Hiroki doing drugs? Police? Yes. No. We don't call the police on Kuroki. We ask how we can help. I don't know why. I don't know where I'm going with this joke. Yeah, we just say he has to share. Exactly. Today. I need to do that phone thing. Other than that, I don't really have anything planned. Cora might want to do something. I don't know what she's doing today. Usually on Wednesday and Thursday, we'd play Final Fantasy and she'd be going through the story. But she's been a little burnt out on Final Fantasy story. And so she hasn't been doing that. I think she finished Genshin. More media. Riddle, do you know if Core finished the Genshin Impact story? Is she caught up? Or is she going to be doing that again today? Oh my god. Are we fucking done with this dumb zone? I swear. Yes, she finished the Archon quest for now? Okay. Okay, so she's probably not going to play Genshin today. I don't know what she will play. She might have seen people playing Rabbit and Seal and want to do that again. Yulin hate beach? I don't hate beach, I'm just tired. And I'm ready to, like, sit down. I don't know. I'm like... Because I did such a long stream yesterday, I didn't have time to, like, do other things. And I feel like I've exhausted talking about Wind Waker and Legend of Zelda. Which is like, okay, what do I talk about now? Well, I don't know, because I didn't have any time to, like, find stuff to talk about yesterday. So I'm like, you know, it's a just chatting stream. Now I'm like, what do I talk about? Oh god, I don't know what to talk about. I want to, I'm not really hyped for any games. Actually, I do have something to talk about. There was an Ashes of Creation video that came out where apparently they've fully revealed all 8 classes and their combinations. And I need to see that. COD Black Ops 6 is out. I have never played a single Call of Duty. I'm sure you're super excited to play that. Replay Bread of the Genshin? Bread of the Genshin? Breath of the Genshin? I've played through Breath of the Wild like 5 times. It's, I don't know. I think the next time I play Breath or Tears, I'm gonna play Tears, because I've just gone through Breath so many times. I've literally never played a single Call of Duty game, Octal Mage. The only thing I know about Black Ops 6 is that Aiden Ross paid $5,000 for early access. And then there were no servers up, so he literally couldn't even play. Dumbass. I haven't either. Wait, you're the one that brought it up. Yeah, the squad's staying there like the delightful children from down the lane from Codename Kids Next Door. Kind of. It was even better when Proxy was lined up with them in the back. You can't aim. I'm excited for Ashes, but I'm not paying $100 to playtest it. Same, Kisu. I am very excited for Ashes of Creation, but that's when the game comes out in 2035. I don't know, I just know people who are excited about it. I wonder if he is even American. Yeah, I don't know if they've done their full, like, summoner video. But I do know that Narc, the Ashes of Creation content creator guy, he put out a video about the classes. It's like 15 minutes long, and I'm like, ooh, I want to see that. You're doing great, Ewan. Thank you. This might be the end. We might get to this rock right here and end. I think there's another section. I think there's another, like, 2 or 3 minute section. Because I think this debates me every time. I get here and I'm like, oh boy, we're done. And then it keeps going, and I'm like, what the fuck, no! Installing Black Ops 6 right now, play zombies with me? Oh my god. I don't play shooters, Kuro. Huh. The closest thing to a shooter I play is Deep Rock Galactic and Warframe. And Warframe, I haven't even logged in for my daily in like 100 or 200 days. I want to see more Monster Hunter Wild. I also want to see more Monster Hunter Wild, but we have to wait for the beta. I'm most excited for PoE 2 though. Oh, that is... Wait, we're getting that in November, aren't we? Oh shit, I forgot about that. Okay, I did play some zombies actually. I remember now. They had funny cum-based custom maps. Good lord. Rock and Stone, let's go. Your age show Oldland. That's not really an old game, is it? Rock and Stone is like... That's a game that people are playing now. I feel like your age show game is, like anything Nintendo 64, PlayStation. POET, Path of Exile 2 Riddle. Oh. Yeah, I always wanted to get in... Okay, no, I didn't. I tried Path of Exile with my ex, like, the year it came out. And I hated it. I was like, this game is just trying to be Diablo 2. This is lame. Oh, I hate this. And I didn't put more than 10 minutes into it. I did that with so many games that he got me to try. Now, Path of Exile looks really good to me, but I don't want to learn the talent tree. I look at that massive, like, 1,000 node talent tree that's just so big and, like, expansive, and I'm like, I don't want a fucking PhD to play this game. And I don't want to just copy builds, because I want to see, like, I want to see all the abilities and options, see, these are cool abilities that I want to learn and focus on, and have a build on that. Path of Exile 2, even if it has a big talent tree like that, I'm okay with that, because I'll be there from the beginning. So I'm very interested in Path of Exile 2. I I really want the Diablo experience. I played a shit ton of Diablo 3, but I only ever played it when other people were into it. And so, like, if all my WoW friends were into Diablo 3, I was playing Diablo 3. I wasn't playing it solo. When Diablo 4 came out, a lot of us played it pre-season, and I had a blast. And then Season 1 came out, and, like, nobody was playing it. And I was like, man, I'm just not having fun. There were probably people that I could have played around more and had fun with. Like, so Tyrus loves Diablo. And I could have played a bunch with them. And, like, their community would have been very into Diablo. And so if I really wanted to get into Diablo, there were people I could have been around to play with. But I just wasn't. When, Last Epoch came out, I played that a good amount, and I got people into it. But, like, it just felt like nobody else was into it. And we never got to a point where we were, like, farming shit late game together. I had a blast with Last Epoch.
I don't. Bye-bye.
Bye, have fun. Thank you for hanging out, Will. Last Epoch, while it's really good, I feel like it never really took off. Path of Exile 2, I'm worried about. I'm excited for. But I'm like, is this just gonna be what Last Epoch was for me? Where I get it, I play it for 100 hours, and nobody else is playing it. I forget that Euland actually have people to play with Path of Exile watching. I'm not alone. I forget that Euland actually have people who play Path of Exile. Okay. There's a specific program that shows you what you exactly need for a specific build. But see, I don't even know what builds exist, right? Oh, we're done. 7.2 miles. What fucking beach is this? Oh, this is Legion beaches. I don't even remember making this video. Oh, I almost tripped right there. Ah. Alright. Anchor. Local. And then lock it back to world. Ah. Well done, Ewan. Thank you. Honestly, I think I'm the only one that plays Street Fighter 6 in my online friend groups. So 2 of my IRL friends play it, but they aren't as good as me. I don't actually know too many that play Street Fighter 6. I don't, like, have a group that I'm like, oh, this person plays it, this person plays it. Maybe, I think Reaper might play it a bit. I don't know if Gale plays it or Yuki. Those two might, because they do like fighting games. But they're definitely more invested in Guilty Gear. You need a veteran to hold your hand, in my opinion. And look at it, my hand be vacant. Yo, who are you maining? Zangief? Let's go, 360, big boy. Okay. Take my shoes off. My loyal fans, no mercy, no remorse. Ooh yeah. I need to change tracker, so I'm going off screen for a moment.
Aw, baby, look at them ankles turn.
Fucking don't stop. You know something so tragic about Street Fighter? My favorite character is Juri. Server's like, oh, so you like feet? And it's like, no, I just like her, like, apron shirt thing. And that she's kind of crazy. And I like her, like, fucking full, like, full crescent kicks. I don't know. Juri's just cool to me. And everybody's just like, oh, so you're into feet. And I'm like, no. Hi, Sleepy. Good morning. Jury fan number 1 Feetland. And so they're like, okay, if you didn't like Jury, who else is it? I'm like, oh, Makoto was cool, the karate girl. And I was like, oh yeah, the other Feet character. I'm like, god damn it. No, it's not like that. Oh, I need to update the title. How far did we go? 7.2. Where's my mouse? There it is. 7.2 miles. Now we rest. I'm literally never beating the allegations. I click this. I click that. I click this. I open this stream. I open this stream. And I open this stream. Okay. All the streams I had been lurking in had raided someone. One of them had raided me. Yuri gives me a lot of trouble as a Zangief main. Woohoo, 7.2 miles. You did awesome today. Thank you. Oh yeah, I bet you like Briar, like Parrot. I actually have not played League of Legends a single time since she came out. I probably would. Because I do like fucking pillaries like that. She does have her feet out, doesn't she? Ugh. Her moveset looks cool. You know what's really funny to me, Kisu? The new girl coming out, Ambessa, she has the, like, mini crescent blades. And Sarah was like, crescent blades? Just like Renekton. She must be Renekton's daughter. And I'm like, that's not how weapons work. It's not like this character uses a sword, so they're related to the other sword character. What? Update the title. Updated who we're lurking with. Updated trackers. I guess it's time to pick a world to go to. Well, I say pick a world to go to. We always go to the same one. Portal. New Mountain WoW, $90 for an auction house mount. No fucking way. What does it look like? $90? Is that like a bundle that's like you get these 12 mounts for subscribing for a year? Or is that just straight up $90 for this mount? Oh yeah, I bet you like Briar. Welcome to the toxic community. Oh, I didn't turn... I forgot. Proxy's here, so we gotta turn callers off. Alright, we're safe now.
What?
Huh?
What do you have hands?
Hee Bum. Oh, that's comfy.
This is comfy, right?
It's a little close. But it's not the worst. I saw a video and she's super good in the playtest. Knowing League, they'll release her at that point too. She looks too strong. She looks like she's hyper mobile and like every single ability is a dash. In the champion spotlight Kisu, I saw her dash onto a Lucian. The Lucian dashes away, she dashes with him. The Lucian does a second dash away, she dashes with him. The Lucian ults running away and she dashes with him. And she just stays on him the whole time and kills him. And it was like, who thought this was a good idea? Who thought, like, this should be in the game? That seems so bussin', like, way too much mobility creep. Thank you, Octal. I really appreciate it. Is Proxy colorblind? No, not that I know of. Why? It's about the grouped up cuddle picture. I'll probably get it after stream if I remember. My Proxy 200, that was so many miles. It was a lot. A 2 hour and like 52-minute video is... That's a lot. That's how Riot sells skins. Make a new character broken and start printing skin and money. Yes and no. Definitely yes. When a new character comes out, you know, give it 1 or 2 skins, and if it's broken, people buy them. The other thing is they just keep making skins for the characters that everybody plays. Like, you know, every year there's got to be 3 Lux skins because people fucking play Lux. Same with Annie. Same with Ahri. Kind of whatever character is meta at the time. So Lee Sin often gets a lot. Yeah, but would you buy her? No, probably not. She doesn't look like a character I'd particularly enjoy. She looks like she's more of a mechanical player's character and not a pressure character's. A pressure player's character. I enjoy characters that, like, apply a lot of pressure and are difficult to deal with. I don't really like characters that's like, if I play this right, I win. The items don't matter. I just need to play this right. Centurion and Lawbringer got Destiny 2 skins? I don't even know what Centurion and Lawbringer are from.
I sent you the link. Not the official Battle.net link for that mount.
Let us look at that. XS Overlay's having a fucking think right now. Oh, it even looks the same. It's just... Presenting the awe-inspiring Traders Gilded Brutosaur, adorned with the 20th anniversary themed harness set with gems representing WoW's. Visit site. Wow, it is just $90.
Yep.
Holy, it's not like, hey, buy a year of subscription and get these 6 mounts. It is just $90 fucking dollars. Holy shit. That's...
Well, you have to think about in WoW tokens, the original mount was worth more than that anyway, because it's 5 million gold.
I guess, but... There's something about seeing $90 that just feels inappropriate. Game is dying? Are you saying VR chat is dying or WoW is dying? Because if they can sell them out for $90, the game is not dying, it's fucking thriving.
No,
All
I got unlucky.
What'd you get on?
All it's going to do is drive up WoW token prices.
Yeah.
A box of Weiss Schwartz Uma Musume booster packs arrived, and I guess it comes with a random character card, and it, I mean, I like the character, but it's not my character. Now the question is, do I open all these packs on a hand cam stream, or do I just open them?
Oh, of course you do it on a hand cam stream. Not like they milk it before everyone drop it. Yeah, but no one's gonna drop it. It's they're having their 20th year anniversary, Raph. It's, you cannot say WoW is gonna die. What's the next WoW killer? There's been like 12 WoW killers, right? I think it's shitty that they've got this $90 amount. Although
I don't
at the
even
same
think
time,
the developers themselves even consider them WoW killers.
not anymore. But you know, there was definitely that age.
If you
of...
really think of it,
Go ahead.
right now that's what 6 WoW tokens. So
Mhm.
that at 200,000 gold, that's only 1.2 million, and that's a lot cheaper than 5 million for the mount was back in BFA.
Yeah. It's weird because like you can technically get a lot of the stuff with WoW tokens, and like I don't know, just seeing it like that, just seeing a $90 price tag just hits different. I think even if you do the math and it's like, oh yeah, it's cheaper than it was way back then, it just, you still see it and I'm like, oh god, what the hell. The most expensive mount in Final Fantasy is $48, I think, but there's no way to like farm that with in-game stuff. For Honor, oh, I see. Roman Soldier and European Halberd Knight from For Honor. Well, here's the problem. For Honor is woke, so you shouldn't be playing that game. That game features LGBTQ plus messaging and female frontline melee characters. Thus, the game is woke, not recommended. God, I love the curator group so
What did you
much.
just say to me?
You know about the anti-woke curator group on Steam, right? Roxy?
Huh?
You just said, what did you say to me? And I asked if you know about the Steam group that's like anti-woke games.
No. I've
Oh.
probably heard of it, but I just completely fucking just blank it out.
So there's a group on Steam. They review just as many games as possible. They've reviewed like 2,100 games. And they review it solely on whether the game is woke or not. And For Honor is woke because it has female characters in melee combat with male characters, which is unrealistic. Thus, the game is woke and you should not play it, not recommended. Their criteria for whether a game is woke or not is so unhinged and like ignorant of what makes a good game that it's so laughable and like so easy to make fun of them. I sent Core one of theirs recently because it was Train Sim 5. Here it is. Train Sim World 5 contains overtly pro LGBTQ plus messaging. The DB BR 403 Ice 3 Railbow DLC features a pride flag, mirroring Dutch Bond's Real World Pride Initiative. Not recommended. And like, that's what it takes for a game to be woke for them. That literally there is a, you know, a pride flag and a pride initiative in the real world game that the simulation game is based on. And because they're doing that, it's woke. It's like, what are you talking about? I go back to my notes. Not my notes. Where I'm lurking. I doubt their IQ. I also doubt their IQ. Game is dead and we have killed it. It's not my waifu. Just like TF2 killers, Destiny have only one killer itself. I don't even think Destiny 2 has a killer because the game is doing well right now. I think it's on a little bit of a downturn, but like if you look at, you know, the past year, they have done well.
They shoot themselves in the foot all the time anyways.
They do, but overall they're growing. It's, I don't know. Hi, Icarus. Good thing I don't play that. You better believe there's gonna be an idiot that buys it. Well, so you can get it for free with in-game currency. I think you can, at least. I always I very rarely fuck around with the WoW tokens, but I think if you were just like rich in WoW, you could get it. Am I right on that, Logitech? Can you convert WoW tokens to BattleNet balance and get them out without?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I
Yep.
thought. I just don't know how to do it myself.
Yeah, you just buy with gold, and you have two choices whether you get 1 month of game time or $15 BattleNet balance.
I see. Okay. Honestly, as crazy as this sounds, that actually will probably be good for the game, because the WoW token is like the same price as it was like a while ago, and it should be worth more. Oh, had a small hiccup there. Wish I had a female character in melee combat with me right now, for real. Can confirm, play 200 hours and dropped it, then occasionally pick it up now and then. Woke mind virus. I gotta scroll up, I missed a message or two. Oh no, I actually didn't. Space Marine 2 is woke. The Ultramarine have a black eye, and we all know they should be Blood Angel. Let's see who will get that joke. Was it not their intention, or is it just people being that detached from reality? I think it's people being that detached from reality. I think the people that run that group are serious, as far as I can tell. I think they flew under the radar for a while, and they have recently been getting a lot of attention. Everybody's making fun of them. Core mentioned Icarus Wave. Time to look it up. Small icy friend is a cute and adorable Icarus. Unironically, I thought they were just trolling Lamau. I mean, so I wouldn't be surprised if they're trolling, but I feel like it's the type of trolling that's like they genuinely believe in that. I don't think these are people that are like totally accepting of transgender culture, of gay people, of like, you know, LGBTQ plus things. I don't think the people making this are totally like accepting of that and be like, hey, let's make it this group that's mocking these things to make it look silly and ridiculous, right? I don't think that's the case. I think these are genuinely people that they think there is a woke agenda. They think that like World of Warcraft is being ruined by femboys. I think it's people that they hear politicians say we need to talk about the trans problem and think there is actually a trans problem. They might be doing it and trolling and like because they think it's funny and like taking it further. But if you ask them like, well, what do you actually really believe on this? They'd be like, well, I kind of do believe on this. Them boys are too smart to play WoW. Wait, what does that mean? Hang on. It's one of those things where it's like, they say trolling. Oh, it's the sand. Pinky? Okay, there we go. They say trolling, but like, it's not trolling for them. It's real. It's like when somebody does a prank and you're like, what the fuck, dude? And they're like, oh, just a prank. And it's like, what was the prank? You just fucking slapped me. Like, where was the prank? Oh, it's just a prank, bro. But they like, there was no prank. It was just them doing like stupid shit. Gaslighting yourself into actually believing it. I don't know if it's gaslighting into believing it, because like I think they believed it to start with. They just are like downplaying it and downplaying consequences by being like, oh, it's just trolling, like haha, it's just trolling, we're having fun, it's just a joke. But it's like, okay, but you actually believe that, don't you? And they're like, oh yeah, of course I do. To be fair, I watched a ton of those people some years ago, like 2 or 3 years, but he became cringe afterward. I I didn't watch a lot of them, but I did kind of have that mentality. I grew up, private Christian school, very close-minded upbringing and mentality. I looked at like gay people as, oh, don't hate the sinner, hate the sin, right? I would tell gay people like, I just hate your choice of lifestyle, but I don't hate you in any way. And like, God, I look back at it, I'm like, God, that's such a fucking like asshole thing to say. With like transgender people, I was like, these people are delusional. This is a mental illness. Like that's what I thought of. Probably 7 years ago. And then I don't know. I probably had the opinion where like I didn't really care too much. And so if I met somebody that was transgender, I'd just be like, whatever, I just don't want to think about it. Am I having fun interacting with this person? Just in general? And if so, sure. If they're trans, I don't fucking care. Just, just don't do it in front of me. And then, I met Core.
Okay.
I met Core. And, she very quickly realized and identified a lot of my, not so much like, well, yes, wrong understanding of the topic, but also like a lot of I don't want to say ignorance, lack of education on the topic. And so she gradually eased me into a lot of stuff and taught me a lot of things. And her being trans was there was definitely like incentive for me to be like, wait, I like this person a lot, but I've been, thinking they're bad and lame. I don't want to think that anymore. Like it's a Gundam in Shot Potaku. Oh man, now I want to partake in the sin. No, I hate part of your personality. You don't get it? Gah, Baldir. Yeah. And then a Scraw came in Yulin's life. Hell, like, people can just magically not be trans when they're standing in front of you. But I got you. Like, it's... So, we've seen the joke lately where it's I don't hate that you're French, just don't do it in front of me. But, like, I unironically had that, mentality with being trans. Whereas, like, I don't care that you're trans, just, don't talk about it and, like, make a big deal of it in front of me. Would have been my, like, mentality back then. When I was growing up, I would ask my parents, what if a person was supposed to born girl, was born a boy, or vice versa? Not knowing what a transgender person was at the time. It's really funny. I grew up very gender dysphoric, and I was basically on the fucking path to be trans. I very much don't like society roles for guys. I don't like, expectancy to be the breadwinner, to be the defender and protector, to be the strong one. I find a lot more joy in life, not from accomplishing goals, but from supporting and nurturing and caring for others. And so I very often saw like traditional wife lifestyles as like, oh, that's much more appealing to me. I very much want somebody that like they do a lot of that stuff, and then I encourage them and support them and take care of them, and I almost want to say like nurture their mental health to enable them to keep doing that. And that seemed like ideal to me. That was like what I wanted. And to me, it was like, well, that's woman stuff. That's like what girls do, and guys go to work and, bring home the money. Because of that, I was for a few years thinking like I was supposed to be a girl. I am in the wrong body. But, you know, private Christian upbringing, I was like, well, God doesn't make mistakes. So maybe that's not the case. Maybe this is just a test and I just need to grow as a person and away from that. I've talked about it a few times. There was a webcomic artist named Humans who did a comic that was aimed at toxic masculinity. And it was basically a girl being like, guys, if you think you need to be so manly that you can't do women chores like the dishes or laundry, you're not attractive. That hyper masculinity doesn't make you more attractive to women. It makes you an asshole that can't even do simple tasks like the dishes or laundry. And a guy that is nice and caring and, you know, does the dishes if I'm feeling sick or just spontaneously is way more attractive than a guy that's just hyper masculine that he's fucking useless in a relationship. That was at toxic masculinity, but I saw that and I was like, wait a minute. You could just, like, be a guy and do the dishes. You could just be a girl and be the breadwinner. The fucking, like, male-female attachments to these things is just what society has told us we have to do. And, like, reading that comic just overnight was just gender dysphoria gone. Suddenly it was like, oh, I don't want to be a woman. I just want to be me and live the life in a way that makes me happy.
Even society, in ways, is incorrect anyway in, say, cooking. Go look at who all the professional cooks are.
Yeah.
Most of them are males.
Mm-hmm. When I was growing up, I would ask my parents, don't make it your personality /S. And they couldn't really give an answer from what I remember. We need like 1,000 of Yulin in this world. Whoa, hang on. I don't know about that many. Wow, this is crowded tonight. I know. Hi, Matoshiro. All my life, I knew I wasn't a pure boy. I was more flamboyant, but never really a girl either. But as of 2 years ago, I came to accept that I'm non-binary. Still, God didn't make mistake. If I didn't have Yulin in my life in this year, I would have snapped. You know my thoughts on religion and God, Riddle. But if I am helping you be happier, that does make me happy. Hey, I'm useless everywhere. Not just in a relationship. Give me some credit. Man belong in the kitchen. Me too. Hang on. What time is it? We're almost at 1 p.m. Yuland hug or love kiss. Where can we go today? Who is live? There's many people that are live and good targets to raid. God made me too hot. What a jerk. Thanks for streaming. Have a good nap and good rest of your day. I will. I see him. It's more like I just need to decide, right? We haven't raided Isu in a while. Maybe that's the play. Yeah, Elin. Which haven't you raided in a while? I haven't raided Isu in a while. They're playing Factorio. I haven't raided Paper in a while. I don't know. There's always too many people to raid. Sometimes I think about getting like really just fucking sweaty with raiding and like managing a spreadsheet for it. Because then I don't have to think about it. And it's just like, just have this spreadsheet and just like, all right, this was, you know, this is the person that I haven't raided for the longest time. They get the raid. Lele? She was doing Worshippers of Cthulhu, right? We'll get her soon. We'll get her soon. I've already... I want to get Isu. Sleepy Gamer Isu? Is he sleepy?
You rate Isu more than some people.
Hmm?
But you rate Isu quite a bit.
I haven't in like a month though. When was my... No, actually, I think I might have rated Isu somewhat recently. When... I know, I've definitely rated Yulin. They're an inspiring cutie. Day 12. What is it day 12 of? We're not a cult, right? She's only been live for an hour? That actually is a good target. Maybe we do raid Lele. This is why I need to do a spreadsheet of it, so that I don't even have to think about it. Day 12 of Mind Goblin. We'll go to Lele.
Bye-bye, chat.
Bye-bye. Behavior. Look at me. Auto level pitch. Anchor. Whirl. Okay. We're gonna go to Lele. We did 7.2 miles. Ugh, that's so many. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for hanging out. Here are the socials. Flash raid. Lele. You started a raid to Lele. She is playing Worshippers of Cthulhu. And then her title says The Forest and Remnant 2 later. We love Lele. She is, oh god, she's literally the reason I am here where I am in my life, with all of my friends. I think they can literally all be traced back to Lele. I love her very dearly. We did 7.2 miles. It was a beach day. I will reset the taxes for tomorrow. We might be doing something with Core later. I don't know. I'll have to see. And then, we'll definitely be doing something with Core tomorrow. That being said, I love you. Bye.